Holden, it's Foxy. We're going to live bet tonight's Western Conference semifinal game with the Warriors and the T-Wolves. We got baseball going on. Foxy, talk to me here, dude. Is tonight WNBA Futures Night too? Or is that next week?
Yeah, we'll go through some things tonight. We'll talk a little bit more with KG, but we'll go through some stuff there. He asked for another week, so but I'll go through some of the things I have for some people to be able to take some things before they're gone. But we'll go through the whole league probably next week. But yeah, but I'll go through stuff.
About last night. Holy moly, dude! The worst beatdown of the playoffs. People would say it was the Heat getting smoked. I think last night the Nuggets took the worst beating of the playoffs. That was horrible.
Well, they've done it 3 times out of their game. So that was my worry last night when you said, "Hey, I'm taking the 20," and I'm like, I'm waiting to see if they have a pulse to come through because this is the team that could bury them. I mean, technically, the Celtics tried to do the same thing and then just can't learn. The difference is you had more consistent scoring. They got everything they wanted in that game. They wanted to run. OKC said, "Fine, we'll run with you," and they ran with them and hit shots. That's it. And that was bad news for the Nuggets. Jokic, obviously, I left a huge things on the rebound. 12 rebounds didn't come through. That hurt. But the over hit pretty easily. The alt over hit pretty easily. I was able to get some things, but I mean, there was just some things that we just got hammered because Caruso played 9 minutes. I mean, who saw that? He played 26 game 1. He plays 9 the second half. And I was like, oh, maybe he's going to play more towards the end. No. Kason Wallace got more starts, and then Kason Wallace didn't get any minutes in garbage time. It was baffled me beyond me with kind of what they're doing. I kind of thought Wiggins wasn't going to get the full number of minutes. I kind of figured they would go to some of the other guys like Dylan Jones and those type of guys. But yep, we have a goal. We have a Washington Capitals light the lamp. Starts 1-0.
So is that what Mel's on? The Caps and
Mel is on the under 5.5 right now. Yes. So as long as they don't score 5 more goals, Mel is looking good. But we're in the second period. So getting 1 goal here is not the worst thing.
No. And the live line is.
I like the Caps tonight. That was my take. So I took the Caps. But we'll talk and we'll go through those games a little bit more. I think they've played really well so far in this series. It's going to be a defensive battle. Here you just got kind of a bad giveaway here. It ends up on a 1-on-1 with the goalie. He goes glove side high, goes right over the shoulder, right in the corner. Goalie basically was nowhere near. He never saw it. The first time he saw it, he turned around and looked around at the back of the net to see that it was in. So, yeah.
Okay. So I got in at under 5.
Okay.
At plus 105.
I mean, the first game, I think, was 2-1, if I recall. Mel can correct me on that.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if she wins and I push, that's fine. But maybe not. I mean, the first period, obviously, scoreless there. We do have a little bit of baseball going on. And then I want Foxy to break down tonight's game because it should be a fun one. We've got to talk about the Rockies at some point in time tonight because you said that they're worse than the White Sox last year, and you might be right. We did put a bet down, worst team in May. This is the worst team that I've ever seen, I think. It's really – they got smoked like 10-1 in the first game, and now it's 8-1 in the second.
Yeah, it's tough to sit there and think. Normally on a doubleheader, you go, I'm going to take one side. Whoever wins game 1, I'm going to take the opposite for game 2. And I doubled down on the Tigers.
Yeah. It's a rough scene. Like Freeland got murdered today, and then they roll out this kid, Tanner Gordon. He's really not even a kid. He's been in the bigs for a while, but like he comes out, or he's been in the minor leagues, I should say, for a while. He comes out and just gets completely smoked today. The defense is playing little league defense. The Rockies are a joke, man. The whole organization's a joke. We got Tampa Bay and Philly at the end of 4. It's 2-1 Tampa Bay. If you tailed Maddie today, I think we got the Phillies plus 1.5 in a parlay. So hopefully that will get going. Hopefully Bryce Harper will get going. Bryce Harper just really hadn't done too much this season, bottom line there. And then Atlanta leads Cincinnati 1-0. This game's at the end of 4. Schwellenbach, 4 shutout innings, a 1-hit baseball. Lodolo's pitching well, 2 hits, a run in 4 innings, and 5 Ks for him. And that's the baseball slate tonight, Fox. You got any thoughts?
Well, the Tigers got bases loaded right now with 2 outs. So the live total, if you were wondering, is -7.5. I nippled it a little bit. I mean, I've got 1 inning here to get one. We'll see if they get there. I just put some like $10 on it. Not a
That's wild, man.
Just to sit there and say, because I have no faith in this Colorado team whatsoever.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But again, I mean, they're going to go to a youth movement. You already saw it before. Obviously, Jordan Beck came up last year. Vaughn came up this year. They've already brought him up. I think it's Vaughn. What's the kid's out? He's the outfitter.
Not Andrew. For who?
Colorado.
Boy, you got me. You stumped me.
Who's
Jordan Beck is up, but you're talking about the next guy up.
Yeah, I think his name. I thought it was Ven or Vaughn.
Oh yeah. Veen. Zach Veen would be that guy.
Yeah, Zach Veen. Yeah, so Zach Veen was brought up. Maybe they sent him back down because I don't see him on the roster. But yeah, he was brought up. It didn't go real well. I mean, again, it's how do you ever compete? Because no pitcher wants to come there. And as much as you would think every hitter wants to come there, it seems to be every hitter over the age of 35 would like to come there. No, actually, young guy sits there and says there. And quite frankly, they don't hold on to anybody. Nobody. As soon as you become 3-4 years, it's time to pay you. It's gone. I mean, it's worse than at least the A's attempt to hold on to you. Colorado doesn't do anything. You go back through the years. Arenado, gone. He was going to be okay. He's going to be the next young guy. Ryan McMahon's going to be the next guy who's going to be sent to pasture.
He's actually hitting now, though. So that's good. He's been hitting the last 4 games or so.
I mean, arguably, he's probably their best player. Their best player is Brent Doyle, but Doyle was hurt for like 10 games. Their Mickey Moniak has come over and tried to see if he could.
It's so bad.
The Angels. I mean, their lineup is just terrible. You have terrible pitching and terrible lineup. You're not going to win many games. And D's 100% wrong with his opinion tonight, so we'll just state that right away.
And what is his opinion? His opinion is Warriors by 5.
Yeah, not happening. It's not happening.
I almost want to take an alt line on Minnesota tonight, dude.
Draymond Green is not scoring 24 points. The Minnesota Timberwolves are not going 0 for 17 from 3 in the first half. What you also have to remember in the whole thing in the start is they were up 9 when Steph was still in the game. So Steph loses. Yes, you thought they would be able to come back and they play. And everyone giving me this crap of the Warriors defense. They gave up 63 points in the second half. It was rest versus rust. The Timberwolves came out rusty as hell. Then the second half, they got their act together. You had Edwards had 2 points in the first half. He ended up with 23. Edwards is the guy who's going to be 100% going off this game. He got yelled at by his coach that he's got to set the tone. And that doesn't mean just scoring. That means setting the tone, which is what I think he's going to do. So I love his first quarter. Oh, Detroit just got a 3-run double. So it's 11-1. My 7.5 looks good. No
lead is safe at Coors Field unless it's the 2025 Rockies.
Yes. So, I mean, we got the Rockies under 9.5 wins so far. And, I mean, the Rockies gave us a little scare. They won the first game of the month. And then since then,
1-5.
Yeah, and since then, they're 1-5, and they're going to lose tonight. So that'll be 1-6. So
let me talk to you about this game tonight. Game number 2, Warriors Timberwolves. So the problem is that it's Timberwolves minus 10.5, right? So I was saying alt lines, like, what do you take? 19.5 at this point and just think it's a blowout. I have a hard time betting props in this game, dude. I want to go with Jimmy Butler to get to 25 points. I don't know if he plays long enough. This could be a legitimate ass whooping tonight.
I'm hoping Butler scores 5 points in the first half so I can take his under. I think he's under 25 points.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't play in the second half? That's the problem.
I'm taking his under.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
I think he hits his under full game. I think he hits his under the alt score that's going to be alleviated.
Why don't we just bet it now?
Because I want to see him that number get to about 27, 28 points because he's not going to get there.
Okay.
And I'm pretty steadfast in this. Couple of things if you look at. Yes, he's got to try to take more shots, but I don't think he's really going to take more shots. I don't really think he's fully healthy. You watch the game in there. You also say Rudy Gobert got 3 blocks. Rudy Gobert hasn't been blocking, but he blocked Butler twice. Butler, in his story, like going in playing Minnesota, he doesn't shoot that much inside because of Rudy Gobert. Now, on the one side, the Minnesota could flip things up and Rudy could see less time on the floor because you try to go smaller with Naz Reid to try to pull Draymond Green out of the paint that he sits in as illegal defense. But I don't see Butler going off. I see the guys going off that are there. See Buddy Hield. I'm surprised they put it back at 15. He's going to be your primary try to score besides Butler here to help out. But I think Podziemski's going to have a pretty good game tonight. I think he hits 2 threes. I think he gets his 10.5 points pretty easily. I think they're going to go with Moses Moody tonight. I think they're going to go with the bench a little bit more. I mean, they're already starting Quentin Post. The confirmed lineup is Quentin Post is your change today to make up for Steph Curry. So Pods is going to be your primary ball handler. With that case, that's probably why him and Draymond Green are going to be looking at assist night tonight. I'm not saying it's a blowout, but the one thing you always worry about the Warriors is their ability to just say, hey, we'll get the next one. We got one that we need to, and we'll get the next one. The only issue I see with that is they can't do that knowing that Steph Curry is out.
No.
So they that puts a little bit more onus on this game for them to be able to get it. I love the Ant rebounds. I love the Conley 3.5 assists. Randall got 18 points. I think he gets 20 tonight. I think he's going to be a little bit more involved than what he was. Naz Reid over 12.5 is probably my second favorite play of the game. I think he's going to be on the floor a ton. I think he's probably going to get about 15, 17 points. If you want to take the alt line, that's probably where I have it. I don't think he's going to get this 20, 23 points that I've seen people have talked about. And quite frankly, you should be taking alt line on Buddy Hield, because if he hits threes, he's going to be on it, and they're going to have his chance to hit threes.
So real quick, I should be taking Naz Reid points.
Yeah. I mean, it's already listed, but yes.
I know, but the only thing I saw really that it's 12.5 minus 122. That's not too much.
No.
Okay.
Not at all. He had 17 the first game, and that's with not playing as much. Again, I trying to see if they're going to go small. They may not, and I think the Warriors are going to try to make them keep Rudy Gobert on the floor, because that would be the reason you start Quentin Post, because you're trying to match up from size. The Warriors did a great job offensive rebounding. 100% great job offensive rebounding, getting second and third shots constantly in that game. Minnesota's going to play with more energy tonight, where that's going to you're not going to get that same looks that you got last time. So,
all right. I'm getting this bet in right now for Naz Reid. Okay, so I got the Ant rebounds. I got Naz Reid tonight, and we'll see what else comes up during the game. I am afraid of a blowout, though. Maybe it's just because I got shocked from last night as to how bad that was. But, man, without Steph for a full game, come on, Foxy.
You want me to run down? We'll see. I don't think they're in trouble as much. So I got Naz Reid and a bunch of props from soccer today, finishing at 10 points. I'll go through. This is basically some of my personal plays. I've got Buddy Hield 3 threes and Naz Reid 2 double. I like that as well. I've got Brandon Podziemski and Julius Randle, a little small double for theirs for 25. I took Rudy Gobert's blocks over 1.5 at plus 126 for 25. This has been my cash cow throughout the playoffs, so I'm going to stick to it. Anthony Edwards rebounds assist over 12.5. I love the rebounds assist. It's really been cashing for me. I took Jimmy Butler's rebounds over 6.5. I took Butler's rebounds assist at 13.5.
What do you like more, the rebounds or the rebounds and assists for him?
For Butler?
Yeah.
The fact that he's going to get involved in both, I like the rebounds assist. And
so
the fact
Butler, but you like Ant rebounds assists, right?
Yeah, I played Ant's rebounds assist as well.
Okay.
But I love Ant's rebound. So, I mean, I took that big time. I look to see if they're going to make me pay a premium for having two categories. I love Ant to get over 6.5 points in the first quarter. It's juiced, but I am on that.
Okay.
I am on Rudy Gobert over 2.5 points in the first quarter. And I took a small play on Podziemski to get 3.5 points in the first quarter.
I'm just trying to think who the scoring options for Golden State are going to be behind Jimmy. So they'll try with Draymond, right? Pods will be number 3. Who's the other guy that you think is going to have to really step up for them tonight?
I mean, you're going to have guys like Gary Payton play. Santos is going to play. Jonathan Kuminga didn't have a really good game 1, but I think you're going to see a lot more of Kuminga tonight.
Yeah, and we'll probably see a lot of bench players too. Fascinating. Yeah. This is a fascinating.
I think one of their whole things right now, they're going to try to make sure this game that I don't see heavy minutes for theirs. I see a long number of players that Steve Kerr is going to use. He's going to go 10, 11 deep.
Quentin Post?
Quentin Post is starting.
Yeah.
Yep, did play. I don't remember seeing him a single minute in the first game, so I don't know what he played, but it wasn't much.
No, it wasn't. He was straight struggling. So that'll be interesting to see what Post does, because he had some big games against Houston. At least for him, the way Post is, just cleaning things up.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they're worried about. So I think Minnesota was trying things in the fourth quarter of that game. And one of the things they tried and one of the things they need to do, if you're going to have Rudy Gobert in there, he can't just be I'm going to get an offensive rebound type guy. You're a 6'6" guy on him. You got to throw the ball down to the paste and let him work and let him go to work. He's not a tremendous low post scorer, but the 2 times they did it, he had 2 dunks. So I think that's where Steve Kerr is going, okay, well, that's the counteract that. So if you're going to go down and you're just going to throw the ball to Rudy Gobert and see if he can get some points to you, hey, we're going to stick Quentin Post there. It'll be another 7-footer. So that's not going to happen. And again, it's another 7-footer likes to sit on the perimeter. So let's see if that pulls you once again into your smaller lineup, which I think the Warriors think they have the advantage when Minnesota goes to the smaller lineup. And when they go to the smaller lineup, Ant becomes your primary rebounder, which is one of the reasons I really like Ant.
All right, so I got Ant rebounds and assists over 12.5 minus 105 at Rivers. Then we got Ant rebounds.
Rivers seems to have some great prop numbers.
They do. They do for the NBA. Yeah, they really do, and not a lot of people use them, but I worked for them, but you can find great numbers there sometimes, and no one talks about. What up, Daniel Berry? How are you, pal? Then we got Ant rebounds. How many rebounds have we got him at? 7.5?
7.5 for plus money.
Okay. And the other one I just tailed you on. I don't even remember what I did anymore. I'm so freaking out of it, man.
I will say the Conley assist is really good. Again, the only question you wonder, one of the things I loved about the Conley assist, and it hit pretty easily in the first game, is because he was going against Stephen Curry. So the defensive issue he has, essentially liability that he has, really isn't there when he was going up against Curry. When he's going up against a bigger guard, Podziemski, Gary Payton, those type guys, I'm interested to see if that pushes him off the floor a couple times. But 3.5 assists is pretty small. Quick
shout out to Foxy for hitting a plus money parlay earlier today. Royals Tigers game 1. I think it was plus 124 again at Rivers, but 118 is what you posted. Good number there. Foxy hitting. Foxy, you've been killing baseball, dude. I got to go look at your track picks, but every time I tail it seems like I'm up. So you're taking care of business there. Want to say hello to everybody in the chat. If you are interested in posting your best bets, or you got any questions for Foxy about the NBA game, we'll talk some baseball with you as well. NHL, throw it in the chat, smash the like button, and I hope everybody's having a good night. Is D Money just a Warriors fan? Is that what it is?
He is a massive Warriors fan.
Yeah, they're not winning tonight.
I don't know any game he hasn't rooted against the Warriors, so it's definitely there. But I mean, he's a realist too. He halfway through that game, he's like, they're gonna come back, and I went, yeah, and kind of they got it down to 9, and then they hit that big 3, and then that was it. So, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how the Warriors try to play with this. I think they're going to try to play with pace. But we will take a look to see. It'll be different when teams now have had time to get ready for no Steph. And I don't think we're going to see Steph game 3 either. So
we might not see Steph for the rest of the series because they're saying because he doesn't even have a target return date, Foxy. Like this is
he's out. They were like he's out for a week.
Not good.
Yeah.
At least he's old and it's a hamstring, soft tissue. That does not mean he's coming back. The series could be over before he comes back and is effective. Yeah. So, but they grab game 1. Good for them. That's wonderful. Yeah. There is a commercial on right here on TLC and Max, 1,000 Pound Sisters. Have you heard of this show? What the hell are we doing?
I don't know, but I will tell you about the other show that you told me that you personally 100% ruined for you. And you said, what were they doing? I will tell you some things I found out. One, it was told to him day 1 before shooting. Second, in the game, it happens as well.
Yeah, that's what Casey told me. She's like, it happened in the game, so it's going to happen. And we're talking about The Last of Us, and that's we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So
yeah, but I mean, you would have been surprised. I was surprised that he.
I was surprised with that type of a character. Yeah,
I don't think I'm going to like the show. That I might watch 1 or 2 more episodes, but it's just not the same without him. It's not. I mean, the rest.
I don't want to say this without losing viewers. Some of it seems to be like I'm watching a whole great thing because now it stars 2 lesbian characters.
Okay,
kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like
you're pushing it on you. Is what you're saying.
I mean, I don't have any issue that is happening over there. What's with them? It's just. It kind of changes what the whole show. Again, I think the themes are kind of getting torn up. Revenge, next revenge, their revenge, your revenge. Here we go. We're just revenging each other, and nobody's actually trying to see how to stop this.
That episode, though, was one of the best episodes HBO's ever had in anything. Like, it reminded me of Game of Thrones. That's how great that episode was. But we gotta get back to basketball. We got time to talk about The Last of Us later. Brian Smith's taking over 202 regardless of a blowout.
Okay.
I'd rather just then again, the Timberwolves team total's got to be up sky high if they're 10.5 point favorites. Jimmy's about to remind everybody Warriors money line. All right, Austin. Yeah, I'm a huge Himmy fan. I don't know about that tonight, dude.
Don't think so, but okay.
Down 1-0 at home. That place is going to be nuts.
It's more likely for Minnesota to win by 20 than the Warriors to win this outright.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. But we'll see.
I mean, we will count the illegal defenses that happened in the first half because if it's under 15, I'll be shocked. And Chris Finch made a note of it. He said something at the end, and the NBA kind of came through. So we'll see.
Fouls? You talk about like they're going to call ticky-tack fouls?
No, he was talking about illegal defense. He said some team can just put a guy under the basket the entire time, it's hard to get layups. You're going to have games that are 99 to 88, and we're going to go back to 80s basketball.
I mean,
and that's what's happening. Draymond Green never leaves the paint. Draymond Green will run to the side. He runs right to the side, never puts a foot outside the paint. Nope. And as soon as the big comes crossing in the opposite way, just drops right back in the middle. Or a guy drives, drops back in the middle. He never resets. The only time I ever saw him reset is he ran out to go stop a 3. Other than that, he was just there. Tim, you're killing it. We were trying to keep it low key as much as possible, but the conversation. But yes, now you kind of, yeah. Yes. Yeah.
All right, that's okay, Tim. That's okay.
That's all right.
Tim. You can talk about it. It's fine.
Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, they didn't play a lot of legal defense in the fourth quarter, and guess what? Minnesota got to the hoop and was getting layups constantly. So
yeah. I mean, I hope for a good game tonight. That would be really nice because we're on overs. We're on a lot of overs, but I just have a hard time thinking it. And they don't even want to give you a good line on 19.5. I mean, 19.5 is only what, 241? Like, I want at least 3-1 if they're going to win by 20. Come on.
The issue is basically the question is, how does Minnesota want to win this? If Minnesota wants to win this like Houston, which everyone said, okay, so if you want to take the pundits, we'll sit there and talk, hey, Minnesota's just like Houston, can play the same type defense, can muck it up. The only difference is they could score. If they're mucking the game up, which essentially was 99-88, so for all intents and purposes, the Warriors mucked it up because Timberwolves came out so rusty in the first half, 31 points, and you scored 61 in the second half. If you think, hey, they're going to get back together and score 50 at a time, yes, I can see where you can say, hey, the 202 total was too low. But the second most bet on prop in this game is the Warriors team total under. That's the question. You can look at any book. That's the second most bet on prop in this game is the Warriors team total under. Yeah.
That tells you a lot.
It tells you, like, if you're getting to the over, you're probably needing Minnesota to win this game big. Yeah.
Big. Like 40, like last night. Big. Here's the top player props. Okay. Most bet tickets, not money, tickets. Healed over 14.5.
Yep.
I could see him crashing and burning. Draymond under 9.5 points. Okay.
If you're going to take Healed, you might as well just take his threes. Because if he's not hitting his threes, he's not getting there. That's about the only shot he's taken. It's about 9-1 from 3-2. So, yeah.
Jimmy Butler under 24.5 points. Third most tickets at MGM.
Yep.
Fourth most tickets. Naz Reid over 12.5. Fourth most tickets. Ant-Man over 12.5 rebounds, assists. So we're on 4 and 5. At least it's not 1 and 2. I don't like that. Timberwolves open at 9.5. It moved a point to 10.5. 66% of the money and just 48% of the bets are on the T-Wolves. So quote unquote sharp money is on the Timberwolves here. Total went from 202.5 down to 201.5. So that's interesting. It went down, yet 71% of the bets and 77% of the money is over. That is a stark contrast there, Foxy. 71 and 77, and the thing still moved down a point?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, it is crazy, though, in most of these games, though. If you want to bet the over, here's what I'm saying. Bet the first half over. Because in a lot of these games, it's the third and fourth quarter that are making the game go under. Nothing to what do. Now, obviously, game one was different because they couldn't score. They had 31 total points. I don't think either team is going to put up a 31 for your total. So if you want to bet the over, I'd be looking at the first half over, which is what, 97, 98, most likely. I haven't looked, but that would be my guess.
Listen, Austin, I really hope Jimmy goes off tonight. I love Jimmy Butler, okay? I just don't. I hope you hit. I really hope you hit because I'm not rooting against it. I'm rooting for Jimmy Butler, but
Austin, he can openly agree with you, and he's hoping you hit. I'll be honest with you. I have the under, so I'm hoping that crashes and burn.
Oh, okay.
I have money on my side, so I'll sit there and say, okay.
Yeah, you're rooting against him.
So I'm rooting against Butler. I don't think he's fully healthy. I don't think anything you saw in game one showed he was fully healthy. I think if you're going to try to make him take 100 shots here, that's not the way to go. So,
which team was worse, the Heat with Jimmy Butler or the Warriors with Jimmy Butler and without Curry?
The Heat without who? Tyler Hero?
No, the Heat with Jimmy Butler. Who was the worst team? The Heat with Jimmy Butler or the Warriors with Jimmy Butler but without Steph Curry? It's tough.
I mean, technically, you would say the Heat team would be better. I mean, you still had Tyler Hero, you had Bam Adebayo. The issue is the bench of the Warriors is better than the bench of the Heat. So, I mean, you got Duncan Robinson, Nikola Jovic, and Jaquez, who, okay, those guys aren't up to the same quality as Kuminga, Gary Payton, Podziemski, who at that point wasn't starting. So, yeah, I mean, that thing, because you'd say Draymond versus Bam. Bam's a better player overall, but I do think Draymond does more for winning a basketball game than Bam Adebayo. He doesn't score as many. He doesn't rebound as much, but he plays defense and he gets people together. And Bam plays defense as well, but I think he's a little bit more does things that it required for what he passed on. Now his attitude and his whole thing like that sucks, but that's what there. If Curry's not in there, and that's based on your thing, I'll take Hero is better than Podziemski and those guys. So I mean, you've got to sit there and say that. So big three. There we go. Already they're not 0 for 17 from 3. So
it's going to be a better night, is what you're telling me.
It should be a better night for the Wolves, and there's another one dotted in your eye. So that's 6-0 Timberwolves right now. And this is the other way. You can't play illegal defense, and if you do, that means you're just sitting your ass in the paint, and guess what? That means wide open threes.
Yeah, the ancillary guys too.
Right,
Conley and McDaniels
Draymond in the paint. Draymond still hasn't left the paint. Still hasn't left the paint. And he was in there for 11 seconds of the shot clock. So that's essentially what I'm saying. Now they hit a 3 and it's dotted your eye, so it didn't have anything. But they're like, oh well, the Warriors are playing great defense because they're not. Now they're Randall. Watch, see, Randall steps out. Now he steps back to the other side because that's what you have to do. And for some reason, the Warriors get away with just sitting in there the entire possession.
It's 8-0. I mean, dude, this is just how the game is, man. They're in a lot of trouble. The Warriors were in a lot of trouble tonight. I get it. It's an NBA game. Crazy things happen. Dudes come back. But, like, I almost want to get in on Jimmy's under now.
Okay.
But it's already down. It's down 2 points. I can't.
It's going to because 2 minutes has passed and no one has scored. So I mean, yeah,
it's a rough scene.
If I want to get on anything, which I really don't at this point in the game, I mean, come on, we're a minute and a half in. They missed their first couple shots. Who cares? The Warriors hit a 3, and your 8-point game is now back to 5. And whoa, I mean, 8 points. This is where the Pacers want to be at every game. Get it down to 8 or 7 points at the end of the game, and that's what they want to be. So I mean, a lot of game left. Then to keep firing out bets. But if I was going to put any bet out there, if I would, I'm not going to. But if I was, I would jump on try to see what number you can get on a massive total. And the books aren't giving you shit. Like if you want to take right now Minnesota to win by 20, it's plus 172.
And I told you pre-flop it was like plus 220, 230 something. Yeah. I want minimum 3-1 on a 21 blowout, probably more than that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, even when teams are up 26, they don't beat up 26 because at the end they just kind of relax. Unless you're OKC and they just keep drilling threes.
I really thought last night that the Nuggets were going
to hit a minus 29.5, so that was nice.
I thought they were going to lose by 50, dude. I really thought the Nuggets. I can't believe I just sat there and continued to watch it. Like maybe something will happen. Maybe they'll get it to within 30. Nope. It's just 40 points all game, second half.
You just, I mean, I was shocked they actually played Murray and Jokic that much is what they did.
Well, I think here, and that's interesting that you say that. So they took the Joker out late in the third, right?
Yes. And left Murray on the floor.
He's really, Jokic at this point is the head coach. You know, Adelman kind of does what Jokic says to do. So I wonder if Jokic was just like, all right, leave me in. But I thought Barkley made a great point after the game last night. Like Adelman could have said, hey guys, you get this to within 10. You get this to within 10 in the first, 9 minutes or you're out. And if this thing's still at 30 points halfway through the quarter, you're out.
Yeah, but he said, get down to 5, get it down to 26. And I was laughing at that.
Jokic
you get it down to 26.
Jokic needed that, though. Jokic needed to sit. He got a little bit of rest. He's still got some rest, and I think that helps.
Yeah, I mean, he still got to play, but I was shocked as they played as long as they did because that game clearly was over.
Look at this. Look at Austin. Might get rinsed. I mean, come on, dude. There's 2 minutes of the game. You can't be jumping off the
a minute and a half.
Minute and a half in the game. You can't be jumping off the boat yet. But yeah,
this is basketball betting. Here, let me introduce you to a fun sport to bet is tennis, and see how quick you jump off the boat real quick.
How tough is tennis betting for you?
Well, I kind of tail Gale, but I don't really. So like Gil gives a massive plus 400 like dog.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the 7.5. I'm not taking that, and I'll take that with a prop I like in the NBA later at the night. That's generally how I do it. So things like that kind of allow me to have a better record than he does, but I just don't cash out when he hits out these mega dogs that he takes. But he did pretty well today. So,
let's have a night tonight. Let's have a night.
Yeah, I mean, early night it was great. I mean, Champions League looks pretty good. So,
did you put those in the chat though? I didn't see any Champions League bets.
I don't put that. I didn't put anything in soccer. I just haven't. I put it in another place.
I want to tell your bets in soccer. Will you start putting them in there for us? Or is that just too scary? What's going on? Why aren't you posting soccer? I want to tail your soccer.
Okay. All right.
Throw them in there. Throw them in there, home dog. I want to tail soccer.
All right.
I'm going to tail you in soccer. I tail Gerardo in soccer, and I'm going to tail you in WNBA. Those are the two sports I don't watch that I will be tailing you. So I want some soccer plays, dude.
Oh, there goes Gobert just running over Podziemski. And Podziemski is so good at getting charges.
And not done much, but we're only 2 minutes and 22 seconds into the game. It feels like we're 10 minutes into this game, and we're not. What do you think of Rudy getting some blocks tonight?
Well, I took the over 1.5. We talked about that. He was able to block Butler 3 times last night. First game.
That might not even come down.
So Butler takes his first shot, and it's not even close. He just doesn't look like he has any lift on his shot at all. He looks like he's wearing a piano on his back.
He came back in that one game. He came back in the one game after his injury, and he went off. And then since then, he has just not looked like the same guy. Just that. So.
All right. There goes Randall. That's what we need. There we go. 2 points, 10-0.
All right, let's take Rudy 2+ blocks plus 155.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Where did you find blocks in game? I don't know anything.
DK.
Oh, DK's got. Okay. I never actually checked DK for in game. I'm always at FanDuel.
FanDuel, DraftKings. You'll get good lines for sides and totals on Rivers, but their player props are complete garbage. MGM, obviously, you're going to get some good player props there.
Yeah.
Caesars is usually not that great. And then you say ESPN, you can bet some stuff. I've not bet ESPN since football season, really. So that's something I might want to look at. But the books really for the NBA in game, the big ones, DraftKings, FanDuel, MGM.
Yep. Okay. I've done a couple of ESPN. I just don't ever put enough there to really kind of play around for that much.
Yeah.
So I'll probably have to reload that back. Well, I'll do that when I'm back from my trip. So.
Yeah, you're leaving soon.
Yeah, less than a month. So.
Dude, I'm getting married in like 33 days or something. It's coming up fast. Really fast.
I remember when mine came up. It definitely came up really quick.
See, the first time I got married, which was I'd love to forget, that was, hey, we woke up Tuesday and we got married on a Thursday in a courthouse.
Okay.
This is like the first time I'm actually having a wedding, which is cool. I'm very excited about it. So should be a good time. I don't know who's going to do YouTube shorts. I don't know if anyone knows how to do them, but someone here needs to do. Anybody knows how to do YouTube shorts, hit me up because I ain't doing shit during my wedding week. It ain't happening.
I know how to do it, but I don't know if I have the time. But yeah. All right. 13-0 right now.
I mean,
so
this is what we thought would happen. It'd just be an ass whooping. So I don't think we're going to get to bet the under on Jimmy. It's just like, who are is there anybody on here, the bench guys that we can bet that you think would get run as the game goes on?
You mean like an Aaron Wiggins play like I did last night?
Exactly, like you did last night. I got to it late though. I was so upset and that just went right over. Like, yeah. Like who is listed right now? They don't list anybody.
They don't give
be playing.
Yeah. And your guy probably would be Gary Payton potentially. But he started tonight, so I mean,
he probably won't play late in a blowout. They're just gonna
he didn't start tonight. That's right. Quinn and Post started, so they already went out away from Post. Probably Kuminga would be the guy I would look at.
But he's not going to play in the fourth quarter if it's 30 points.
He always plays in the fourth quarter if it's 30 points.
Really? Kaminga?
Yeah, he wasn't getting any time. So he was wide open. Oh,
all right. So here, Kaminga to score 10 points is plus 162.
Just wait.
Just wait.
I'm waiting. He hasn't even got in the game. We got 3 minutes until he possibly sees the floor. He was so late on that pass. He had Rudy Gobert wide open for a dunk.
I got it queued up. He's at 7.5 minus 106 right now. Kaminga is. It's just Ant hadn't done shit in this game. Again, we're not even 5 minutes into the game, and we're talking like it's 100-0, but it is 13-0. It's 13-0. Gobert already has 4 rebounds. Our boy Ant-Man, he's got 2. Well, how many more we need? 6. Let's go.
Yes, you thought he was going to say 0. Then you looked. You're like, oh shit.
I thought it was just say 0. Yeah, he's got 2 assists, 2 rebounds, no points. But
they actually gave it to you. FanDuel gave Pat Spencer.
What?
FanDuel gave Pat Spencer.
Ooh. How many points? 1.5?
5.5.
Is Pat Spencer, is he capable of scoring 5.5 points?
I think he scored 4 the first game.
Oh, then again. Kaminga's at 7.5 even money.
I mean, the guys in Minnesota you'd want to bet would be Garza, Terrence Shannon, and Akil Alexander-Walker. Those are probably the guys who would get a little bit play. Alexander-Walker would play your Wiggins role. 4.5 for Alexander. But they just hit a 3, so now you're back to 10 points. Jimmy Butler hit a 3, so he's on his way. He did also get 2 rebounds, so in a row. So
and then he turned the ball over.
Yeah, but he gets Rudy Gobert driving to the paint is not really what you're looking for.
No, it's not.
And then a terrible pass, and then Rudy missed a layup.
The only way
Butler's
got the Warriors win this game. Seriously, let's talk about this for a second. Basically, Hield has to go off, Jimmy has to go off, Draymond has to have a game like he did last game. Pods has to go off. Like there's 0 margin for error for these guys.
But I don't think they have to go off. I think if Pods gets them 10 to 15 points, that's what they're looking for.
Actually, 15 points for Pods would be going off.
Again, they're looking at mucking this up. Right now, we're under 50 points in the first quarter, on pace for 44 points. That's their job. Their idea is to muck this game up, and that's kind of what you're looking at right now. It's 13-5. So
Jimmy's live number is 20.5.
Yep.
Kaminga's down to 6.5 minus 25.
Still 7.5 on FanDuel.
No, it's down to 6.5, dude.
How did I'm looking at it right now. I'm
refresh. Refresh.
Now it's 6.5 minus 125.
Yeah, you got to refresh.
I don't like the minus 125.
I don't either. So
that's a lot of juice at 6.5. And it's 524. It's an 8-point game. This is not a 13, 16, 17, 18-point game that we're looking at. It's an 8-point game. An 8-point game, is 4 possessions. This is not unattainable in any way, shape, function, or form.
No.
So,
okay.
We just need to relax, breathe, sometimes put the phone down. Just we want to make a bet. Trust me, I've got tons of bets in this game. I want them to hit. Sometimes, though, I kill myself for making 17 different early bets because we thought the first quarter went and the second quarter goes the opposite way. So it's an 8-point game. And that's what the Warriors had to do. Not let them score a couple points, and just get this back under 10. And that's
when does Naz Reid come in? Around 4 minutes?
3 or 4. But again, he may come in earlier because you're trying to pull the Gobert. But Gobert's got 4 rebounds. Edwards has got 3 rebounds. Those are your 2 primary rebounds.
You think the Wolves need a point guard? Like a true point guard?
Well, that was what Mike Conley was supposed to be. But Mike Conley got old really, really quickly.
Fast, yeah.
And really, they drafted Rob Dillingham. And Rob Dillingham had some spurts. The problem with Rob Dillingham is the same Rob Dillingham you got in Kentucky. He's kind of a ball hog. And he's still diminutive. So it's whether he's the answer, I don't know. And we'll see. I mean, But again, if you have Anthony Edwards and you're paying Julius Randle and you're paying Rudy Gobert, who is the dumbest contract extension I've ever seen.
Yep.
Not that Rudy Gobert is not a good player, but the fact that you're paying him that much. He's a good player, but he's not that much good. And it kind of limits who you can add. That's why you got to hit on these second round picks like Terrence Edwards. What you've brought up with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, who's probably gone. And that's why you kind of look at the next step of, okay, who's the next guy that's leaving? And then who do I got to replace him? So, yeah.
They need a point. Look at that. Maddie's here. Sean's got some energy tonight. He's always got energy. He's always an energetic guy.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised at that statement. Like I don't bring energy in the other time.
Well, I mean, you did have COVID and you did like one show where you were sick.
Yeah, that was
maybe he hasn't watched you since then.
And we don't look at it yet.
Yeah, maybe he hasn't watched you since then. Hey, I heard you're on X. Is this true?
Yeah, of course. I tell people the worst thing you can do is just follow me. That's the nicest thing you can say. Watch our show. If you don't join Nuke the House or you just join on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, the one thing I ask for people to do, go to my Twitter, go to my TikTok, Sean's Fox Plays, and just like it.
Will you do me a favor? Will you start tweeting out the show link when we're on live so maybe more people on your feed will come over and watch?
I do. Okay.
Yeah, why don't you do that now? And I'm going to run through some other stuff. Yeah, he said extra energy. All right, Maddie. All right. Hey, great call today, Maddie. We already cashed one parlay. Foxy cashed a parlay. We're on our way to cash in another parlay because of you, Maddie. So good job, buddy. We've got the NHL game that you guys got me on under 5.5. I'm on it under 5 at plus money. Washington leads Carolina 1-0 at the end of the 2. So that's looking pretty good. We need the Phillies to lose by 1 or less. And right now they're down 2-1 to the Rays. That game's in the bottom of the 7th inning. Whole lot of nada in this one. Decent start from Luzardo, but not really a great one like a lot of people are expecting. 5 1/3, 2 runs, 4 Ks. Pepio had a great start. 6 innings, 2 hits, a run, 2 walks, and 3 Ks. Good night for him. The only other game that's going on right now is Atlanta leading Cincinnati 2-1, top of the 7th inning. Matt Olson with an RBI single. And Schwellenbach has gone 6 innings, a run, 6 Ks. Lodolo's pitched well, too. 6 innings, 2 runs, no walks, and 7 Ks. Lodolo's been pretty good tonight. But 2-1, Braves over the Reds. We got 2 games coming up later on tonight. Toronto at the Angels. And I'm interested in the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. I think, and I like Brandon Pfaadt. I think this is just bad for him. There's a lot of guys that have had success against him. And I'm thinking about going to the Dodgers run line. Maddie, talk me off it, okay? Because Pfaadt has just gotten his ass kicked against the Dodgers in his 4 starts. 6.20 ERA. Not good.
Well, everyone's kind of got their ass kicked in there. So Pat Spencer's going to the line.
Oh, so he's in.
If you took the 5.5, we got a shot here. I mean, that line's going to be gone.
By the way, Kuminga's number's up to 6.5, 8.5, I should say 8.5.
They went to the bench. They went to the bench, and it wasn't Kuminga. Oh, he did come in. Okay.
Yeah, it's 8.5 points is his number though. His number went up.
They did something you don't see in the playoffs, and this is what I said they're going to do. They went to a full sale change. All 5 guys are on the bench.
Yeah, he's fed up with them.
I don't think it's a fed up thing. I think he's literally just not going to kill any of the minutes. They realize that. That's the whole goal tonight. You got Kuminga, Moody, Looney, Payton, Spencer all came in.
13-5.
Now Rita got the floor. DiVincenzo has seen the floor.
Under looks pretty good right now. 18 points in the first 7-16 of the game. I know it's early. I
mean, but this is what you're having. You're going to have 2 defensive teams trying to muck it up. It's 13-5. I mean, but we say that, but there was 31 points scored in there. You had 80 points scored in the first half of the last game.
Yeah.
And then there was an explosion of 90 points in the second half. So, I mean, there. Look at Pat Spencer. Oh, they're challenging this? Oh, yeah, they should challenge this. It was all ball.
Yeah. You know you're in trouble if Pat Spencer's coming in the game this early. It's not good. Not a good scene.
Yeah.
So
they're going 2 towers.
Really?
Yeah. So Rudy Gobert is in the game and Naz Reid.
Okay.
So Naz Reid has been coming in for Randall. DiVincenzo comes in to play point guard. And that's also what DiVincenzo was supposed to do. He was supposed to be able to alleviate and play point guard. Edwards finally gets a call and will go to the free throw line. So Pat Spencer did not go to the free throw line. If you want, they won the challenge, and Pat Spencer doesn't get any free points. So those of you who want Pat Spencer, we're going to have to wait a little bit.
I don't think anyone's on Pat Spencer.
I do have trivia right up your alley a little later. We'll do it at halftime.
Why later? Let's do it now.
Because
all right, we'll do it later. I didn't know I was going to hear it.
Fine. You want to do trivia now? Hold on 1 second.
All right, so we haven't done trivia in a while.
Well, it's a trivia with one theme.
Okay.
So we'll say the last. I was bumping around and
please don't let it be soccer.
No, I figured this is going to be something right up your alley.
Sex.
But because we love talking. No, well, that would have been really up your alley. But that's stuff to do with the sports. You can't say which person has knocked up the most people. But anyway, so we're going to go Caucasian.
Yes.
Name the Caucasian rushing leader in the last 10 years. We'll go
Peyton
year
Hillis.
by year. We'll go year by year.
Peyton Hillis and Christian McCaffrey.
No, okay. So you got to sit there and wait.
So so like every year.
Every year, name the white guy that led the league in rushing.
Oh my God.
So here, we'll start with
not led the league in rushing, led all white guys in rushing.
Led all white guys. It was the leading white rusher
oh my
in the league. So it does get comical. So we will watch this. So
who was it last year? CMC?
2024. Who's your answer?
It had to be CMC, even though he's hurt. It wasn't CMC, even though he was hurt.
No, that's your one wrong. You get 20 misses. 20
misses?
Well, we're going to go through years. So
it had to be like Kyle Juszczyk. It couldn't have been Juszczyk. God, this is a great question.
You're not thinking out of the box. You're just taking.
So you're thinking it's like a wide receiver that busted a couple big plays. Is that what you're telling me? Or a quarterback, Bo Nix?
No. A good guess.
So it wasn't Bo Nix. It was another white guy that runs.
Yep.
Oh, what rushing white quarterbacks are out there? Daniel Jones didn't play that much.
Kamingo's got 2.
All right, so Daniel Jones didn't play that much. Chad, if you want to help me out here, go for it.
It's 23-7, just to let you know right now.
What white quarterback?
This is going to kill you because you definitely know the answer.
It's going to drive me nuts. All right, I just got to go through divisions now. Brock Purdy in San Francisco. You've got Baker Mayfield.
Nope. That's 3.
Now do I have 20 misses on every single?
No, I will.
I almost want to forfeit this then.
All right. The fourth one, you want the answer for this year?
I don't want 3 wrong on one and then just leave myself.
Josh Allen.
God damn it.
Josh Allen with 531 yards.
Right. The year before was CMC.
Correct.
The year before that was CMC.
Correct.
The year before that was Josh Allen.
Correct. 21 is Josh Allen. Correct. Now you're gonna go to 2020. This one gets fun.
Oh, geez,
you're not gonna get this.
This is so bad. The white rushing leader in 2021.
Tell me when you want it in 2020. We're in 2020,
and that was not Josh Allen, is what you're telling me. So it had to be another.
Yes, Josh Allen, but
I don't want to get it wrong, and you already tipped it off that it's not Josh Allen.
Yeah.
So 2020 white guy rushing leader. Boy, this is.
I'll give you a hint. You want me to give you a hint?
Yeah, I'll take a hint.
Slash.
It wasn't Cordell Stewart. I'm gonna get this one wrong. I'm gonna get the rest of them wrong now. I'm glad I got 3, but Slash. So he played some quarterback and he played some other stuff.
Yep. You should know that right off the bat. You should know that. All right. The other slash is tight end.
Who was it?
Taysom Hill.
God damn it. No, I would not have even thought of Taysom Hill.
All right.
I'm not going to get any of these right now from here on out.
No, you got a chance right here. 2019.
Josh Allen.
No. The other one.
The other white guy that ran in 2019?
Yeah, 2019. Think about it. What your other answers were? He's now healthy. He's just playing in a different team.
Baker.
No.
CMC.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, 2018.
That's seven X's. 2018 is another one.
Yep.
CMC.
Correct.
Okay.
So now
you're doing good.
2017.
Oh boy, this is not going to be easy. It can't be him.
That would be his rookie year.
Then CMC.
Correct. He led the league with white rushers at 435 yards. that's
how many? Thank God for CMC and Josh Allen. If you're counting white rushing yards.
Well, if we really, this actually goes all the way back. 2016, you have no chance to get.
Peyton
chance.
Peyton Hillis. Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco.
No. He's a fullback.
No. Who is it?
Zach Zenner.
Was he with the Bears?
The Detroit Lions.
Oh, my God.
334 yards.
No, I got one more, right?
All right, 2016. No chance you get it. It is a quarterback. It is famous. He's elite. He's in the news.
It's Flacco.
2016.
It's got to be Flacco.
No. Where's the chat on this? 2016. Who led what Caucasian person?
Which Caucasian player led white guys in rushing?
In rushing, yes. Yes. He's been on multiple teams.
This is a tough one, man.
I'm shocked that this was the answer because I was
Yada.
No, he is 41 years old, turning 42. Come on, you should have got it with that answer right there. Come on.
Does that mean he's still playing?
Well, technically, right now he's not playing.
Well, because it's the off season.
Or other reasons.
How is it not Matt Asiata? He's the only guy that I know from back then that would have led the league in rushing.
Do you want this one?
Was it your boy Zach Zenner again?
It's Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, he used to run. He used to have great wheels.
Correct. 369 rushing yards.
Did you have to go through every single year to find that? Like, did you spend time researching this?
This is a TikTok.
Oh, okay. What was it, like the KKK TikTok or something?
Two kids are talking about this.
Those bastards. Coming up with a good trivia question.
2015.
2015 had to be Peyton Hillis.
Nope.
Who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Was 2014 Peyton Hillis?
So the guy who's guessing at this guesses Peyton Hillis every year.
I mean, that's the only white guy that I could see leading. He was on Madden. So Hillis is probably like 13 or 14 then.
2015, this guy broke his leg and thought he was going to end his career.
Alex Smith.
Correct. 498 yards. So he had a decent year there.
And then it had to be Peyton Hillis. I'm doing this damn question until we get to Peyton Hillis.
See, that made me laugh.
I'm doing this till we get to Peyton Hillis.
2014, he was drafted as the number 8 pick in the draft, and he was supposed to be the savior for this franchise, and this guy loved to throw to the other team.
I mean, there's a lot of guys. You could say some bad white quarterback that was supposed to be really good. That
He's definitely turned to be bad. Yes. I don't even know who he played for in college.
Now who? Who is it?
Blake Bortles.
Oh, but Bortles actually won me some money in DFS because of his legs. And then before that had to be Peyton Hillis. I refuse. It's not Peyton Hillis, and you're lying.
2013 is not Peyton Hillis.
Come on, man. That's bullshit. Aaron Rodgers.
That's right. UCF. You're right. That's right. No, it's Alex Smith again.
Then it was Peyton Hillis.
All right. 2012 is Peyton Hillis. That's 300.
Yes, Peyton Hillis.
All right. So I'm going to fast forward here and I'll give the chat because we have to include the chat. In 2006, there's not a guy.
By the way, I asked the chat to participate and nobody wanted anything to do with this.
And nobody wanted this. Eddie questioned this. So in year 2000, turn of the century, this guy, I'm even going to give you an advantage here. Non-running back, led all Caucasian white running backs in yards in the year 2000 with 529.
That's a lot of rushing yards.
Yep. Well, compared to some of the numbers we were looking at before, you can see
Tom Brady.
Yep.
I mean, I just so far out there, dude. I have no idea who.
Rich Gannon.
Another really good quarterback with wheels.
You want to know 2006, which I'll give anybody in the chat 900 guesses, and you're never going to come up with it. In 2006, the person that led the league in rushing for white guys there for hold the flag and hold the mantle was Charlie Fry.
Wow, there's a name. We just lost. He was with the Browns. We just lost 5 viewers. So let's go back to basketball.
All right, we'll stop. Yeah,
but that was fun.
But
it was fun and it was funny.
Charlie Fry led the league of white rushing back with 210 rushing yards.
I mean,
at one point you got to say, "Come on, white guys, you got to run the ball."
Somebody had to run the ball. But now there's like Bo Nix can run the ball. Yeah. Who just came into the draft? Jackson Dart can run the ball.
Yep. Tampa Bay's up 5-1. Cincinnati and Atlanta are tied. The Caps are up 2-0. 16 minutes to go. So looking good for our under, looking good for Mel's under, looking good for that. Basketball game is 29-15. We haven't forgot about it. It just hasn't been very competitive.
A bad game.
It's 7-3-2. Reed did hit his first three, so that's good for us. Gobert's got 5 rebounds. Randall's got 7 points, so that's good for us. We need him to get going. Butler's still at 5. Heald hit his first 3, so he's 1 for 3. Kuminga's got 2 points. If you took the 7.5 points, there the Warriors, like I said, we're going to play a very big bench. They played 11 guys already.
Jimmy's just not doing anything.
They're just trying to make sure they don't get tired or worn out for this game and try to see that they believe this is going to be a long series. And Kerr's kind of say the extra less minutes is going to help his guys towards the end. I mean, again, Naz Reid comes out. Draymond Green has to leave the paint. And guess what you get to do? Lay it in uncontested.
I'd like to see Naz light it up again. But, I mean, there's just like the shot clock's going down. And at the last, 6-7 seconds, guys like Pods are driving it to the net. Now he got fouled, but this is bad news for the Warriors.
It's 44 points.
But again, the books didn't want to give us a good number on 20-point victory. They just didn't.
No, they knew there was a high possibility. So, yep.
They knew this was
points. It's 14 points, but again, Minnesota is not shooting the ball terribly well. It's not like they're winning this game. They're shooting 36% and from 3, and the Warriors are shooting 33%. They're shooting 42% from the floor. The Warriors are shooting 33% from the floor. What is happening a lot better is you're not getting the offensive rebounds from the Warriors. They have 1, and the Wolves have 5. And if you take away the offensive rebounds from the Warriors, they're not scoring.
Maddie, what happened to the Phillies, buddy? I just checked the chat. You're like, it's not ending well, and then they got their asses. They're down. Oh, Banks came in. They're down 5-1 to Tampa Bay. All right, let's go, Phillies. Let's get a rally going here. They got 2 on and 2 out. We can get a little 3-run homer here. We're fine.
Yeah.
We're asking Scott to do it, but
and again, even this game, 14 points. It's not insurmountable.
It was 13-0, right? Or was it 9-0? Yeah. I thought it was 13-0. Yeah, so 13. They played basically even basketball since the 13-0 start.
Yep.
But go look at who's on the floor now. Butler, Pods, Green, Heald, and Knox. I mean,
we're going to Kevin Knox now. So now we're up to 12 guys that played. Again, like I said, I think all Steve Kerr is trying to do is limit the amount of minutes his guys are going to have to play. So he thinks it's a long series, which will cash our bet if it's a long series. And
but you can't just lay down.
They're known to do this. He does this all the time, and he's not really
in the playoffs. Well, I guess they did do it. They did it against the Rockets.
They're NBA players. They're just trying to get some guys some extra time, find something.
Yeah, but I mean, Knox has been in there
tired, and then they can win game 3 because the Wolves are a little more tired.
Do Keyrow and Armstrong get in? That's the question. Does Bones Highland see any time for the Timberwolves tonight?
Is Bones Highland on the Timberwolves?
I think so.
When did he become on the Timberwolves? Oh, he is on the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I think he's on the Timberwolves.
I would think I'd be more surprised if Tristan Newton got in the game.
I mean, there's going to be – well, let's go look at some numbers here and see if who they're putting out there. Oh, excuse me.
Okay. Rudy, if you can take the ball and it's above the rim, just drop it. You don't need to shoot it. Just drop it. He puts the ball above the rim and then tries to shoot it. All
right, Pat Spencer's now 3.5 points. Quentin Post is 4.5.
Oh, you want to play the I mean
no, this has nothing to do with white guys. I'm just talking about bad basketball players that have their props set that just happen to be white guys.
Again, if I was going to play anything, there's 2 plays I would play. Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Jonathan Kuminga. I would then lean towards Pat Spencer because I do think he's going to be on the floor a little bit more as I kind of like him. So and we got Rudy Gobert shooting free throws or attempting to shoot free throws.
So Jimmy has played 10 minutes, Pods 11, Draymond 12. And then you got a bunch of stiffs in there outside of them.
Yeah, my thing is Kuminga's still going to come in as your primary scorer when they go to the bench type deal because, again, he can't see the rotation typically. So I think they know he's going to leave too.
He's back to 7.5. He's got 2.
Green just drives it right through.
5 points.
Draymond Green's not big enough. Conley got the assist there. So
let's go, Nazar.
I don't know how Conley got the assist when Reed took the ball from the top of the key and drove it all the way in.
Phantom assist is what you're saying?
Well, again, what they qualify as an assist nowadays is just terrible.
I think they should have like hockey where you get a secondary assist.
Good call. Holden spoke into existence. 3-run bomb.
And we got it? Let's go, Stott. Let's go, dude. Nice.
You're not done yet, but
that never happens.
Not winning that.
Doubled. Maddie, stop it with the negativity all week long. The guy is just like, oh, it's Come on, man.
Maybe the Toronto LA game, but I like the under in both late games.
I'm worried about Soriano. That's who I'm worried about.
Yeah, but
he's been a dumpster fire. I mean, I get what you're thinking here because of the offenses, but he has been a real dumpster fire.
All right, Reed fouls him twice, and then Draymond hits him with an elbow to the side of the face. I'm sure it was accidental.
Totally an accident.
And this is probably going to be a flagrant because you hit a guy in the head.
Then he's going to get – then in this next flagrant, he's out for a game.
No, he's 2 shy of suspension.
Yeah, but if he gets a flagrant here, then he's going to be 1 shy. And it should be a flagrant because he threw an elbow in his face, and he's obviously frustrated.
Okay, this is the first time I've ever seen in my life somebody say flagrant points.
Flagrant points.
Oh, they're giving him a technical. They didn't give him a flagrant.
All right. Throw your best bets in the chat. You got any questions for Foxy? Hit him up. You got life questions for me? Go for it. I'm an old man. And then if you haven't signed up for your free week, please do so. Go to nukethehouse.com. Sign up for any plan. When you sign up for any plan, we won't charge you after the free trial is up unless you want to be charged. Use the code Nuke the House. Sign up for any plan. Nuke the House. If you already used your free week, you want to get back in, $19.99 a week, $59.99 a year. We give you real-time in-game betting notifications right to your phone anytime. Foxy, Matty, Keg, Coop. They give you bets. You get them. Pre-flop bets, futures bets, and this.
You want a hockey play?
I want a hockey play. Who gave you a hockey play?
Me.
What's your hockey play?
I gave myself a hockey play.
What's your hockey play?
I like the Knights. Then the line's moved up, so you add -1.4. But I'm going to take Jack Eichel to have 2 shots on goal. I've taken him to have 3. I think he's going to be really, really involved tonight. In not a must win, but Vegas wants to set this right. So I like Vegas to win tonight, and I like Eichel to have 2 shots in goal, and we'll get that at +101.
Is that going in the chat, or is that just, hey, I got an NHL bet?
It's going in the chat.
Oh boy. Eichel is how you got to spell it, right? Jack Eichel.
Correct.
Oh boy. Draymond. I like Draymond, but sometimes it just goes over the top, man. Like you're chewing out the ref because you elbowed a dude in the face. Like you're lucky you didn't get a flagrant. But he's an angry guy when he's playing. I don't know if he's like that when he's not playing.
He's a very intelligent player, though.
He's very intelligent, but he plays angry. Too angry. He can't control his emotions.
Yeah. Sometimes that feeds a team, though.
No,
I mean, there's times he's very stupid. No doubt about that.
He is not dumb. No, Draymond is not dumb.
Not dumb at all.
Here's what Draymond has in the playoffs: 5 techs, 2 flagrants in 9 games.
All right. So someone explain flagrant points to me. I would every time he gets a flagrant, that's a point.
I don't understand flagrant points. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's how they do suspensions. So so
you get a point. Yeah. Every time you get a flagrant, you get a point.
Flagrant points, he got a suspension.
Right. 3 don't you get 2 flagrant, 2
so
flagrant foul points and you're out?
He's now 2 techs away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. We're scoring side. Gobert tried to get 2 there. Oh, this is Trace Jackson Davis signing.
There's more good stuff here for Draymond through 6.5 games this series, this postseason, right? No, through the postseason so far. 8.5 games, 5 techs, 2 flagrant fouls.
Yep.
My God. He's got to stop it, dude.
So Butler's got 4 rebounds, so that part is good. Look at Pat Spencer. Get it on the glass. It's like if I would have running back, I'd get over 200 yards. There's the miss. Jaden McDaniels just erases Kevin Knox and shows him why he's still bouncing around from team to team. This guy was a first-round pick.
Well, why does Draymond have such bad hands, or Gobert have such bad hands? It's amazing how bad.
I don't know. He does not squeeze the pumpkin at all. So many guys tip the ball away from him when he
bounces off his hand.
Oh, correct. It's definitely not a thing that you'd say there. And there's another
That's 8.
Yep. Hit the 7.5.
5 more. Come on, Nazar.
5 more. We hit the 7.5.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I thought it was Nas Reed over 12.5.
No, that wasn't Nas. That was Nah.
Oh, Nah. NWA. NAW, I should say. NAW.
Correct. I said if there were 2 guys I would take would be Nikhil Alexander Walker and Kuminga. I took Nah. So
got a neighbor complaining.
9.5. I'm going to take him again.
What do you
think? That's a joke.
You're hitting Nah at 9.5.
Yeah, he's got 8 points.
Should I throw it in the chat?
He's got 7 points. Sorry. Yeah, I'm throwing in the chat.
Okay.
I'll let you take it.
7.5 at plus money.
9.5.
9.5 at minus 114.
Yes. Yeah.
No, over 10.5.
Where's that? Bet Rivers?
You got it at plus 106 at FanDuel. Oh, I got 10.5. God damn it. They moved it right when I hit it. Son of a bitch. I hate that.
I hate that. I really hate that. Shout out to everyone. What's up, fellas? What's up, Razor Picks?
Oh, yeah. Razor's in the house. Nice to see you.
Yeah,
Good.
Razor's in the house. I mean, he's here for this shellacking. It's 17 points right now. Right now, it is. I do wonder if the Wolves are basically going, well, we got made fun of because we hit 31, so we're going to make sure you get less than 31 because they're at 19. That's still a possibility.
Mm.
I mean, it would take. You're supposed to get 12 points at least in a 6-minute quarter, 6.5. So you'd probably get.
You know what Naw is at Nikhil Alexander Walker? You know what he is at DraftKings right now?
No.
12.5.
Shoot.
Yeah, that's a big discrepancy.
Yep.
They locked him down at MGM.
Hield is down to 10.5. Butler's down to 18.5.
Yeah.
Randall's down to 16.5. Anthony Edwards is down to 23.5. I mean,
Ant-Man hasn't done well. Ant-Man's got 7 rebounds and assists, and he's got 4 rebounds. So
he's doing other things than scoring, which is fine. I mean,
the problem is we might need him to get there in 3 quarters.
Yeah, that's the issue.
That's the shitty part. So I mean, if he can get us 2 rebounds and an assist, we're good.
I mean, yeah, I'd like at least 5.
Yeah. Well,
I'd like 5 by halftime. If we get to 6, that would be gorgeous.
The second half could be very, very rough. What are you on tonight, Razor? Let us know, broski. What is Razor on this evening? Here's what I'm on, and just about all of it's tailing Foxy. Ant over rebounds and assists 12.5. Ant rebounds 8+. Naz Reid over 12.5 points. I don't know about that one. Gobert 2+ blocks and Naw over 10.5 points plus money.
Yeah, Reed's got 5 and 3, so it's not too bad. Again, from a guy who shoots threes, it's not terrible.
We need him to hit another one here.
Yeah.
Jack Eichel, 1.5 shots on goal, huh?
I think I've taken Eichel to get 3, so I'm perfectly fine.
Draymond has 5. 7 technicals is a 1-game suspension. He has 5. Draymond does.
Yeah, so they said he was. So the graphic they put up was he was 3 before they announced anything. He was 3 technicals away from a suspension, and he was 2 flagrant points away from suspension. That's why I was asking. I've never heard the phrase flagrant points.
Well, that's you accrue points with a flagrant. You accrue suspension points with a flagrant.
Yeah. So it's just
All right, let me find the best number on Eichel. Jack Eichel. His shot,
just to let you know,
2.5 minus 168 is the best number. So I can't even bet that.
Yeah, if you get minus 135, that would be great. It's minus 154 now.
It's minus 168. So
no, I'm talking about the Vegas thing.
Oh.
I mean, you could take the Knights money line and get plus 163.
DB Nolly. How are you, DB Nolly? What are you on tonight, DB? Let us know, bro. Vegas first periods are 7-0 in the playoffs. Let's hope they're not 7-1.
Yeah. Well,
Vegas first period over 1.5. You gave that out last time too, Razor, and that hit pretty easily. But
I am surprised we're seeing a Kevin Knox sighting in the first half.
I also think that we could probably figure out a way to parlay that with something that's going to win.
Carolina scores. It's 2-1. 8 minutes to go.
Yes. Come on. No more goals. Or 1 from the freaking Capitals would be fine, but no more goals would be ideal. All right. So I got to find the Knights first period total.
You just take the Knights in the first period, not the first period total. He's taking total goals.
Yeah. Only one bet. Vegas first period over 1.5 goals.
That's not a team total. No, he's taking the first period over 1.5.
Yeah, the game first period total over.
Which is minus 154.
God, the problem is I don't think I like anything that I want to
if you want to take the first period money line, it's minus 136.
I don't think I like anything. That's
there's not a lot of great.
Yes.
That perspective.
I guess we could go to the NHL and say that the Caps are going to win. Like if we took the Caps, but that's minus 580. Does that even get us? That only gets us to 115.
Yeah. Butler's got 5 and 5 right now. He's at least got 5 rebounds. He needs 3 more. But yep. So he's going to draw a foul. He's going to go to the line. Chance to make this 16.
All right, so we go. No, the Caps are minus 6.
I really hope Austin didn't put a lot of money on that Butler 30 points or Warriors money line.
Yeah.
And we lost D. Where's D? We got another guy who was in here really brave before the game started.
Yeah, I think D just threw in the towel. Like, all right, I totally screwed up. My team sucks, and I don't want to hear about it from Fox.
Oh, he knows that. When he used to do a show with me, and we would sit there, and he would hear it all night.
Okay. Here, I found it then. So we got the Caps money line and the over in the first period minus 106 at BetMGM.
Yeah, on the sidelines might not be a bad move. I mean, we've got some stats we still can hit. We just see what happens here. We got some time. So Conley's got 1 assist. Edwards got 4 rebounds. Randall's got 7 points. Yep.
If this is a 30-point game in the fourth, that's it. I'm going upstairs and eating dinner. I'm done. I'm out here. I don't need another blowout.
If we wait till the fourth, that'll be amazing.
Oh, because then we can make those bets?
No, if you're going to make those bets, there won't be any bets to make in the fourth quarter. They'll pull everybody.
You know, Ant just got helped off to the locker room, right? You hurt his leg? His knee?
Did he?
Yeah.
Did not say that.
Yeah, it's not good.
His left ankle.
Oh, it's his ankle. It's his ankle. It's his ankle. Okay. That's horrible news.
That's horrible news, yes.
That's horrible news for our bets, but that's horrible news for Ant and the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
And they're still not coming back. The Warriors still are not coming back winning this game, even if Ant's not there.
Yeah, but I've got a lot of stuff.
I have faith in that. But, like, what is the spread now? It's 18.5. Could you imagine if Ant and Curry have to miss significant time in this series? I'm not. I mean, I'll have to watch because we'll bet it, but I don't have any interest in this series without those two guys. And I love Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I mean, without Ant, I mean, I think the pendulum swings back to the Warriors.
The question is tonight. We just don't know whether he's coming back or not.
Yeah, I don't think it would be an issue for tonight. It would be an issue going forward, and it's a question on.
There we go. So he comes down and he rolled his. Oh, so his left leg came down and got stepped on by TJD.
Yeah, it's his ankle he was holding.
I don't know. He wasn't like he says he's hurt. He looks like he's hurting, but it's not like the death knell.
No, but you just worry if someone broke it because they stepped on it. So
he walked off on his own. And plus, you can't just sit there and take treatment. They always say this: go back. You mess up your ankle, go back, play on it, so it doesn't tighten up, and then go deal with the pain afterwards. So let's hope he gets back out there and he's pretty entertaining.
Yep. So Butler gets a couple free throws. Randall scores, gets himself up to 9.
It's a bad basketball game.
You mean 22-39 is a bad basketball game?
Yeah. 17
points. Again, no. If it doesn't get above 20, which has been the key, If it hasn't got above 20, every team under 20 has come back and won.
Yeah. Well, look, Matty's like MLB's looking better. He didn't say that when Tampa Bay had runners on second and third in the what was that, in the bottom of the seventh? No, the bottom of the eighth. But then,
yes.
Yeah, now the Phillies are back there. Let's just keep it status quo. Let's lose by a run. We win our bet, and we'll move on. Simple as that.
DiVincenzo for 3. Bam.
Like, is Ant even coming back if they're up by 30? No.
Well, no, that's what my thought is. No, he might be done.
You never go two bets up in flames.
Yep.
That would be good for Reed. That would be good for Reed, and that would be good for Naw. But freaking gosh, I still feel like it's the easiest, quote unquote, easiest sport to bet live. But the problem is that the blowouts are just murdering the whole playoffs. And we didn't see in those first couple of games, first couple of days. And then the Nuggets last night. And then this game is just a joke. Just a joke.
Yeah. McDaniels with another 2. DiVincenzo just swishing and dishing here.
Yeah.
I think Butler misses another shot.
No bueno for the Ant-Man.
Rudy Gobert with 37 rebounds here.
Rudy Gobert, 37. How about 2 blocks?
Hey, Randall with another 2 points. He's up to 11. He's going to try to tease us here.
Why? Why does he want to tease you?
Because he's going to. We need 20 points. He's going to tease us. He's going to tease us here because he's probably going to end the quarter with 13. And then you're probably looking like 4 or 6 in the third quarter. And it's going to be, hey, he's got 19 again. Oh,
man.
Gosh. I mean, his shooting is terrible.
I can't believe Ant got hurt again. Ant got hurt. That's just brutal.
Again, if you want to make any bet for the Warriors, the bet I would make is Kuminga. Scored again.
Oh, it's too late now. We want to get in at 7.5.
I think it's what, 9.5? That's not too
late. Wait. I don't know.
9.5 is not too late.
9.5 is not too late for Kuminga?
No, not when he
is
has.
He going to play the rest of the first?
It looks like he's going to play the rest of this in first half, yes. So he's got a chance to score, and you're going to have he's definitely going to play garbage time.
8.5 minus 106.
I would take it. I've been taking it at 6.5, 7.5.
You told me not to bet it at 6.5.
When did I say don't bet it at 6.5?
Yeah, you said don't worry about it. Just be patient. Yes, it'll come down.
I said he wasn't. I said wait 3 minutes. That's all I said.
Bitch.
I said wait 3 minutes. That's all I said. I waited 3 minutes and I took it. Now Alexander Rocca is down 13.5.
So
Kuminga's at 4 is 8.5. It's not too bad.
Kuminga 9+.
Yep. I think Kuminga scores 10. Might get
better.
14.
I just fucking bet it. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Come on, Kuminga.
Also, if you want to get out of the Randall bet, shockingly, under 22.5 is available.
He's 22.5?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I looked at that and I said, why?
Are you serious? Yes, you are serious.
I sat there and said, why? Okay, I'll get a little.
Under 22.5 minus 110 at MGM. I'm betting this.
Yes. I was like, okay. I mean, maybe they really think Trace Jackson Davis is going to lead the charge here. Buddy Hield scores, gets it down to 15. Warriors are making a run.
Julius Randle under 22.5 bets in. Should I put that in the chat?
No.
Okay, because you already had that.
Because I put the 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Delay of game for the Timberwolves.
Live bet. Nexaxa. Team total over a half, minus 128. What up, Gerardo? Nexaxa? Is that Mexican soccer again? Why is it only a half unit, though? Are you not as confident? We did cash Monterey yesterday, Gerardo. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
thank you. Am I playing with house money here on Nexaxa team total?
There's Randall scoring again. He's up to 13.
That's not good.
No, but at least it was good because it got down to 15. You're a little bit worried that the Warriors could go on a run here. So
Nexaca.
Randall's now 25.5.
Nexaca versus the Tigres tonight. It's a big game.
All right, who do you like?
Definitely Nexaca over 1 goal. Over a half a goal.
Most likely this game is probably 1-1. The better team is Tigres. But yeah,
gotta love the Tigres.
Well, Tigres is known to basically win almost all their games, generally 2-1. But
they win all their games 2-1.
They're a team I bet all the time 2-1. It's one of those teams I bet correct score 2-1, 3-1, 4-1 all the time because they tend to give up over 2.5 goals and they tend to concede but they have a good offense too. So
what about Nexaca scoring 1 goal?
Randall for 3. So you may win one bet, push the other. Boy, he's trying to get his 20 points in the first half. But he gets it back to 18, which is there. Randall's got 16. We need 4 to cash. He's going on a heater.
But you said to take under 22.5. Did you not?
I did. I'm not saying we didn't. Kuminga scores. There's another basket from Kuminga. You going to yell at me for that too?
No, we need 9 points. What's he got?
2
I'm
more.
not yelling at you about anything. I'm just saying you're rooting for overs. I'm rooting for unders. You're rooting for overs and unders. It's very confusing.
I'm just messing with you. It's fine.
Both teams to score. I don't know about any of this fucking soccer. I can't even find a goddamn team total over fucking Nexaca.
Well, it looks like you're probably going to go to halftime at 0-0. That's essentially why both teams have scored plus 225. So, I mean, with 40 minutes gone in this game, most likely this game's going to be a 1-0 game.
So, yeah, all right. I'm going to hold off on this bet. That's fine. It's only it's a half a unit, Gerardo.
Hey, our buddy who's got the over 202 likes this pace. This pace has really helped him now. We got get in the 90s.
Oh, now he's back. Now he's back. That's great. Love it. All right, let's find the latest on Ant Edwards.
Kuminga's got 8 points, by the way.
Good. All right, Ant Edwards. No update that I'm seeing right now. Mukamala. Except these idiots going, hey, DK, are you going to void my Ant Edwards wager? Fuck you.
I
hear this. Questionable to return tonight.
Yeah, he's not playing.
He's done.
He's done. You can just void all those. You can cancel all those bets because they lost.
Yeah, they ain't giving us a refund. We just need to deal with it.
Well, I'm not going to tell you that Randall keeps drilling threes.
Because he just hit another one? Son of a buck.
I told you it wasn't good. Kuminga on fire.
All right, Naw needs to score. He hasn't scored in a while.
Kuminga got his 10. So
did the Phillies win?
I don't know.
Did the Phillies game end? No, they're still down 5-4. Okay.
Kuminga's live number now is, and this is, I think, what they want to see is 17.5 right now. So
Randall has what, 16?
Yes. It's halftime. There's 95 points. So that 202 is actually has a chance. So.
Very frustrated at this Ant Edwards thing.
It happens.
Sports.
That's the problem when you bet props. It only takes one little flicker or twist or turn not to happen.
So I used to be an under bet. I wonder if I should just go back to betting unders. Not that I'm not having success with you guys, but you guys do the overs. I wonder if I should just start betting unders again. I was an under better for a few years.
It depends on the game. OKC Denver is going to go over every game. Indiana Cavs.
Not last night.
It still went over.
Not the player props.
Not the player props, but the score. But that's going to dictate.
Score is fine. I'm talking about player prop under it.
But that's going to dictate your player props. I mean, in a game that was 202, yeah, I can see where there. I'm on more player props on rebounds than anything else in all these series because they're missing so many shots. So you have a game played with pace, leads to more rebounds because there's more possessions. You have teams that just suck and can't shoot, leads to more rebounds and more possessions. So that's kind of there. I mean, in a couple of our bets, a little worried, not too bad. I mean, 17 points is what we thought it was going to be. Green's hit 1-3. He still could hit another 3 in the third quarter. Yes, he's probably not playing the fourth. Butler's got 5 rebounds. I need 8. That's not too bad. Hield, again, his whole game is based on 3. He had less than 5 points last game. Third quarter blew up for 11 points.
Washington scored 3-1 with less than a minute to play.
Okay, they get the empty netter. Let's just hope they don't get another one.
Yeah.
Randall's got 16. We need 20. And then probably there, 22.5 still basically has him scoring a 9-point quarter. He's not playing the fourth. That's not happening. Edwards obviously is done. Those are just kill it. Conley has 2 assists. We need 2 more.
Jimmy's dead.
Reed's got 5 points. We're not dead either because he shoots 3s. So.
I didn't bet Jimmy. I'm just saying Jimmy's dead. Like, he's not going to be playing that much in the second half after they get their asses kicked.
I think he plays about 6 minutes.
All right.
It's a 17-point game. Again, this is just – so it's an 18-point game. The next game, they hit 2 threes. They made it 12, and they went in the fourth quarter down 12, and they ended up winning the game. You're still going to – if it's 17 there, you're not looking at, okay, he's not playing that much. But they're not folding their tent right now and just leaving. But what they have seen is Jonathan Kuminga could score. Who knew? Everybody knew Kuminga is a highly talented player. For whatever reason, doesn't play that much. I don't know if it's the defense, rotation. He yells at Kerr. Whatever the reason is, Kuminga is definitely going to walk as soon as he is able to, just because he doesn't play. And someone's going to give him the opportunity to play. He's too talented not to. So
I'm just sweating the end of this Carolina-Washington game. There's 15 seconds left. Can't have another goal or I push. 5.5. You guys are on 5.5. You guys are looking great right now. 7 seconds. Just all right. Let's go. CAPS, caps. Go.
Caps win 3-1. Yeah, I reloaded at 4.5, so I was a little worried, but I'll take the 4.5. Yeah.
All right, cash the bet.
All right, we got the Dodgers games kicked off, top of the first.
Thank you, Mel.
Thank you, Mel. That was a good job. Yep.
She does it again.
And I reloaded on Randall under 25.5. I think that number's kind of high.
Nah, shit. The Phillies tied it up. I just wanted them to lose. Phillies tied it up 5-5. We're on a +1, but still, maybe even a +1.5. Just lose already.
Gerardo's giving you Vegas first goal at -135.
Ooh, Vegas to score first. Reese Hines, for those of you who don't know this kid, another big prospect in the Reds farm system, comes up today, and he just hit a home run, his first home run. So good for him.
Yeah, he played last year.
Did he? Not very. And then he must not have played very much because I don't remember. All right.
I think he was on my team.
Was he? You had some Reese Hines? Yeah, he had 46 at bats. So his first game back this year, he hits a home run.
Yeah, but he's replacing Novel Marte, who's hit the cover off the ball. He was batting .294, 3 home runs and 17 RBIs. So the issue with Hines is they don't really have a position to put him in.
That was a must-win game for the Caps right there. You can't
find it. They kind of stick him in the outfield and just like, okay, well, that's he's a big kid. He's got good big strength. Had 5 home runs in the abbreviated 46 at bats, 11 RBIs, batted .261.
He's got some pop.
He's definitely got some pop. And McLean really hasn't been hitting that well. And other than McLean, it was basically him and Marte. And then You got Ellie, but Ellie, again, not a great hitter. Yep.
Dude, those two, the Caps and the Hurricanes, are just beating the shit out of each other after the game ended. They just don't like each other. That's great. This is what I like to see. Hey, I'm going to run upstairs real quick just so everybody knows. Big story right now. Ant-Man, questionable to come back in with an ankle. If this stays like it is, it ain't going to be good.
Braves got a runner on third, trying to tie this game up, 1 out, and I guess they just tied it. As D tells us, D coming on here, shooting barbs to start the game. Warriors -5. He's taking it. Doesn't look very good. A lot of things can change in a game. Again, no second round playoff game that didn't get over 20 points. Has the team that was winning won the game? So that's kind of where the joke was. They were messing around this on TNT. They're like, if you get to 21, the game is over. If you get to 20, you're in trouble. So we're at 17 right now. So by that logic is the Timberwolves are in trouble right now. So, but we shall see what happens here. We got time. Vegas and them getting ready to kick off. If they haven't already started, I don't have anything on my thing, but so let's get it. The plays we talked about, if you're looking, I mean, it's tough to take a play if you really think this is going to be a blowout. The two guys I already mentioned already almost hit their prop already before we got to the blowout. So how much do they play in the blowout there? I think Kuminga play. I think the 16.5, 17.5 for Kuminga is probably too low. Especially if they get blown out. Pat Spencer's down to 2.5 points. There, and Akil Alexander Walker's down to 6 more points. That's probably too low. Gary Payton's a guy I like. He's down to 1.5 point. That's, I mean, but that's way juiced. You're basically just texting the guy to score. Butler's down to 14.5. Right now, if you think Jimmy's going to go off in the third quarter and explode for playoff Jimmy, which might be more than Montrage, I still like the Randall under. I mean, I think he's going to go off in the third quarter, and I really do like his chances of getting points. I was going to look at his featured points for the quarter. I mean, that might be kind of how I hedge here, because he's sitting at 16. Probably getting 8 points this quarter. If he gets 8 points this quarter, it kills my 125. I can get plus 148, so I can already guarantee I walk away with something or nothing. So kind of like that. And I can reload on the 26.5 because I don't think he's playing the fourth quarter. Sorry. All right, so we'll talk. Actually, I'll wait till Holden gets back. Not that we can do when we get blowouts and injuries. It happens. Part of the game. Buddy Hield can't find the basket. Again, he exploded in the third quarter last time. I mean, if you want to take any shot at Buddy Hield to get 6 points, which is basically, can he get 2 threes? Is plus 220. If you want to throw a little bit of money on this, that's there. Oh, look who we got. Lamar Odom. And not a Kardashian with him in sight. Doing the siren to start the game. Yeah, no reason for Edwards to come back. 0. I mean, he may come back and sit on the bench, but that's probably about it. It's probably his highlight that he's looking at. So, Timberwolves shooting a lot better from 3 tonight, really leading to most of this. So, you want to get playoff Jimmy? Jimmy to score 6 points in this quarter is minus 138. Yeah. Brian, yeah, agreed. They had a very nice second quarter. You had a lot of points scored. And sometimes when you get bench guys in, they go out and they score it. So I will say it wasn't a great game played on either side. if you look at the statistics, one team's 3 for 13 from 3. The other team's 8 for 17 from 3. That's probably not going to continue. 21 for 44. They've done a lot better job limiting the Warriors' second chance points, winning the rebound margin, which they should. They're bigger, they're taller. Boy, Vegas almost scores right off the draw here. Right in front. Okay. 3 quick shots against Edmonton to start. Edmonton's defense really continuing to show. I know everybody's so high in Vegas, and I think Vegas definitely has to come back and win this game tonight. Edmonton scares me to death. I do think Vegas wins. That's why the bet is there. Draymond over 9.5 points. What's he at? 5? It's 7.5 right now. Okay, so we're taking an alt line. Let me see why you like this. Plus 172. Possibility. I mean, again, he's only at 1-3. I just need him to hit one more 3. All right, since you're here.
Well, I do have to say the 18-year-old dog that's getting put down a week and a half just shit all over the place. I had to go clean it up. He has no idea where he is. No clue.
Yeah.
All right, you were saying.
All right, let's talk WNBA.
Do we have to? Yeah. All right. Any bets that I'm going to be making tonight? Let me know.
You should have already been on the Caitlin Clark bets. Are you on those already?
No, I didn't even see those. Where did you post those?
In the chat a long time ago, about a week and a half ago. All right, so let me see what's active now since you didn't take it. All right, there are more bets on DraftKings, just to let you know, than there are on anywhere else. So that's pretty much what you have. I mean, you have Commissioner Cup, future stuff like that. We're not touching. Let's see. So they killed the team to reach the foul. All right, here we go. There's 2 intriguing bets, and this is the first intriguing bet. WNBA regular season threes made leader. Caitlin Clark or Kelsey Plum are 1 and 2.
Okay.
Kelsey Plum moves over to the LA Sparks and with a coach that likes to shoot threes. She's no longer there with Aja Wilson. It's not a very good team. She's going to shoot a ton of threes. Caitlin Clark's going to shoot a ton of threes. Just a question whether they go in. The way she's shooting the preseason, right now, you really worried. But she's not getting really any defense played on her again in the preseason either. But she's draining 24 and 25 footers at regularity.
All right, so what's the bet?
I have a 2 bet. I took Caitlin Clark at 2 units. I took Kelsey Plum at 1.
For 3s?
So however you want to do that for a half unit, yes, for 3s. Caitlin Clark is minus 120 to be the 3-point leader. Kelsey Plum is 5-1.
Okay.
So that was the first thing that I separated that to. Rookie of the year bet. Dominique Malonga. I gave this out at 15-1. It's down to 5-1.
Then I don't want to bet it. Where the hell did you give this out? In Sean Fox's play? When did you give these out?
Dominique Malonga I gave out in April.
Oh, well, okay. There, now I get it.
All right. Caitlin Clark regular season specials. Caitlin Clark to record 5 triple doubles in the 2025 season 2-1. Now you say that Caitlin Clark had, I believe, 13 double-doubles in her rookie year. Those all came after her first 10 games. She's got a little better scoring team this year, so assists are going to be a little bit easier for her.
All right, so what's the bet here? Caitlin Clark double-doubles?
5 triple-doubles.
5 triple-doubles. And that's at what book? FanDuel?
FanDuel. 2-1.
Okay.
All right. So we gave that as well, and then kind of with the one thing, where is it? Okay, the other bet's not there. Doubles bet they removed. We gave a doubles bet as well, and they removed it. It's not there in FanDuel anywhere. Let me see what's at DraftKings.
Okay, just to let everybody know, second half about underway. Ant Edwards is returning to this basketball game. Our bets are not dead yet. Let's go in. Come on, let's get it.
I have no idea.
You have no idea why he's back in the game, is what you're saying.
Yes.
These coaches just don't give a shit. They're just like, fuck it. We can be up 30 and you're still playing. So we'll see how effective he is too. I bet you he's kind of hobbling around right now, but if he's effective, then so be it. We'll be fine.
Regular season wins. The Golden State Valkyries under 9.5.
Valkyries?
Yeah, that's the new expansion team.
Is that in San Francisco?
Yeah, they're playing in the Golden State Arena.
Cool.
So they're under 9.5 wins. Okay. They suck. They're not going to try to win. They didn't really pick up anybody who's a really good scorer.
Who's worse, them or Rudy Gobert?
Gobert's still a serviceable player. I mean, they got this down to 15. Edwards gets a rebound.
Let's go, Ant-Man. He's got 5 and 3 assists. So that's what we need.
Butler scored 2. We told you it was minus 138 if you want Butler to get 6 points this half. So
this quarter, right?
Yeah, this quarter. So Ant's he's trying. He's moving around. Jonathan Kuminga start the half, by the way, and Ant got on the foul. So, again, Kuminga's going to go below over the 16.5, 17.5. It's not even going to be close. Kuminga's probably going to get 20-plus in this game.
Good. Because you got me on Kuminga. 9+. What's he got?
10.
Check it off. Win. Caps under 5. Win. Now Noah needs to start scoring again. Julius Randle can go take a hike.
What number do you have not? Because I gave it out at several different numbers.
It gave me 10.5, not 9.5.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Remember it changed, so it went to like plus some plus money bet. It kind of pissed me off. It'll be tight now, isn't it?
Yes. See, the books know in there they won't give you Kuminga to score 20 points. They know it's going to happen.
Well, FanDuel won't.
Who gave you is Dick?
I don't know. Let me look around because you're on FanDuel. FanDuel's all right. They want to be a bunch of pussies. Let's see if anybody else is going to be a pussy. DraftKings, Kuminga to get 20 points. What number should it be? Take a guess.
Well, his number 17.5, so it should be like plus 130, plus 140.
Well, you know what? DraftKings not even offering Kuminga.
Yep.
I mean, they're not even offering his just points.
It's down to 14.
Then maybe Jimmy will turn around at some point in time. Golden Knights and Oilers underway 6 minutes into the game. Scoreless.
Yep. Buddy Hield down to 10.5. Alexander Walker down to 11.5.
Shot Ant with the good shit. Yeah, that. Or they brought in a couple of his favorite ladies and they took care of him and they're like, come on, Ant, go out there. Do it for us. And he's like, okay, I'm going to go out there and do it for you. I think that's a better possibility.
Okay.
Thank you. That's my analysis.
Yeah. Right on.
It's spot on.
Yeah, spot on. Okay.
Yeah, no one wants to give Kuminga 20+ points. Nobody. Bunch of babies.
I would take his Kuminga 20+ points.
Yeah, I just don't see it. No, you're right. No one wants to No one wants to give that bet out right now because he's going to get it. Player specials at Rivers. Players to score 20 points. Nope. Jimmy Butler. Could Kuminga be the game high score? Yeah. I guess Julius Randle, if he stops scoring and Kuminga scores 20, you could get there.
Randle better get 4 points. That's all.
By the way, don't think I'm kidding when I say that that teams have brought women in for men during a game. A lot of weird stuff has happened in locker rooms, and that is something that has happened, from my knowledge, multiple times.
Okay. All right.
I'm just giving you inside information.
That's very inside.
Yeah.
Yep. Where else do you get that? Yep.
Not anywhere else.
Where else?
What is your stance, since you like the WNBA, what is your stance on men being in women's locker rooms at WNBA games?
Shouldn't be. Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, it's a little bit different. You've got a little more to cover up and different things of that nature. So, I mean, there's got to be an approved time to be.
Because you think like the boobs is the one thing that is the difference.
Guys walk around without a shirt. It's a different thing. Women walk around with a.
Well, I mean, and women get women in the business get upset about this. They're hypocrites. So many women check out the dongs in the locker room. It's not even funny. And they're like, oh, that's so sexist. It's fucking factual. It's factual. You're standing around a bunch of chiseled, gorgeous men. Of course they're going to look down.
All right, we are going way off the deep end with this.
Well, I mean, listen, I guess it's not a blowout anymore, is it? It's only 14 points.
Yeah.
What's the live line? Let's go look at the live line, Foxy. I'll make you comfortable again. Line's 14. I kind of like the Timberwolves, but I don't want to get in at 14 when it was 10.5 flip-flop.
DK, Caitlin Clark to get 15 double-doubles in the 2025 regular season. A couple things to know. Yes, you got
how many games are there?
Last year? She got 13 last year. There's 4 extra games this year.
Okay.
Because of the games versus Valkyries. So I think she'll get it. I think she's going to average a double-double.
Okay.
She's going to be one of those people that we're going to have to bet like 12 for assist.
How many games do they play in the WNBA?
I got to look because the change.
And why does Draymond Green think you should shoot every goddamn 3? There's a reason why he's wide open. All right, so you hit a couple last game. Get out of here. Come on, Draymond. Draymond is 1 of 5 for 3 tonight. 1 of 4 for 3.
There are 44 games.
Well, that's a lot of games.
Yep.
Conley for 3, 17-point Minnesota lead. Philly's up 7-5 in the 10th. Tampa Bay.
Kuminga again. That's 12.
Well, now you're just looking at it going, boy, I wish somebody would let me bet 20 points for Kuminga.
Well, I did. I bet the 18.5.
Did you just get in on it again? Or was that a while ago?
I just got it in again, and I'm getting it in again at 19.5.
So now you got your 20 points on Kuminga.
Yeah, but I don't get plus money on it. Just getting it on minus 102. But I've got a lot of numbers. I got 7.5, 6.5, 9.5, 15.
Kuminga's got how much right now?
12.
19.
I'm going to tell you. Okay, they already got it down to 12 here. Butler gets a 3. There's 5 points.
What is going on with the freaking Timberwolves? This isn't going to happen again.
We said, here's what happens if you can't get above 20. The other team has got you right where they want you. That's what
in the playoffs. Yeah.
Yes. There's only if you get above 20, Vegas scores 1-0.
All right, we need one more goal. And we got 11-18 to go, so that's good. Who is that? Razor giving us that pick?
The over 1.5, I think, was Razor and Arlie.
I'm a Razor guy. Razor, Mel, Gerardo, D-Money, hockey people. I feel comfortable tailing them. We've made money with them this year.
Yep.
So Butler's got 11.
Yeah, because he has 5 points this quarter.
Yeah.
Phillies are up 2.
Did you bet the 6+ points?
Yep. And because I talked about that was a hedge, I bet the 6+ points for Rams too.
Yeah. I get it.
Yep. I took under 15.5. I took under 18.5 for Butler.
Be awesome if Rudy Gobert got some blocks too, if he decided to play some defense tonight.
Well, he's getting some. He's going to the free throw line a bunch. Free throw line doesn't cash any checks, but yeah.
Then the Ant-Man has 8 rebounds and assists. He's got 5 rebounds, 3 assists. We need 3 more rebounds, and we need 5 total rebounds and assists.
Again, if it's 12, he's going to play the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's playing. Question is let's go look at him then. Does he look like he's okay? And he does look like he's okay. If I didn't know that he hurt his ankle in the first half, I would not be able to tell that his ankle's still bothering.
He's not explosive. You could see that right away.
He's not explosive?
No, he's not explosive.
Oh, you can get rebounds when you're not explosive.
Yes, he can pass the basketball, which is what he's doing. There's back-to-back assists for Ant. So that gives him 4 assists now and 5 rebounds. So he's up to 9.
Okay. I'm feeling better about the rebounds and assists than the rebounds, but we're still totally in play for the rebounds too.
Kuminga's going to go to the line here.
More Kuminga.
No, they ruled it on the ground. Jimmy Butler scores, though, so he has 7 points in the quarter. Here's your playoff Jimmy. He's trying. I mean, they're down to 13 again.
This is amazing. This really is. This should not even be close. I know Ant missed a chunk of the second quarter, but this should not be close right now. Come on.
It's a 12-point game again. It's 11-6 run here for the third quarter by the Warriors.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
This is where the pressure gets on you. You got to make shots.
Well, it's time. There you go. Way to go, Gerardo. Over 1.5, right?
Oh, did you get the second goal?
I think so. Let me go check. No, I only see 1.5. So he must have been like over what? What was your Vegas?
Over 1, and he had Vegas first goal.
First goal. That's a nice bet. That's a nice hit. Come on, Naz Reid. Hit that 3. Nope.
Kuminga again, and it's down to 10.
Ay. The Warriors aren't going to win this, are they? This game's definitely going under, I would think. They're at 112.
Draymond hits it, and they drill a 3.
Oh, boy. All right, what's the live lines?
If you can't get above 20, the other team has you right where they want you.
Okay, we're back at the pre-flop number 10.5. We're at 196.5 total, and the Warriors are plus 420 at DraftKings.
Yeah, it's definitely the timeout there. Buddy Hield hits his first 3. You need 3 more points for a plus 220 if you took the
down by 7, dude.
Not scoring.
And it did look like Kerr was just like, fuck it. Let's just let everybody take a nap today. And they'll come back in a couple games and things will be good. Woo!
He played his bench, but this bench was able to, again, I mean, they got down by 17, and I mean, now they've come back in the third quarter fresher, and they've hit shots.
All right.
And Minnesota has not.
Hit the like button. You get a second. Here's the spiel one more time. Look up there. Nuke the House and nukethehouse.com. You get a free week. If you haven't used it already, go to nukethehouse.com. Sign up for any plan. What do you get? Tell you what you get. You get real-time in-game betting notifications right to your phone. That's one thing that you get. Pre-flop, in-game, and futures. All bets go right to your phone right when they're made. That would be the first thing. The next thing. Discord. Hang out on our Discord. Maddie loves talking baseball. Foxy loves talking everything. Keg and Cooper in there. I'm in there. Say hi. It's great. We got really sharp betting community. I tail those guys too. So a lot of sharp guys that are in our Discord. $19.99 a week, $59.99 a month. Free week. If you haven't used it, nukethehouse.com. Sign up for any plan. We won't charge you unless you want to be charged. Nukethehouse.com. Nuke the House is the code.
And the one thing you got to look at right now, Kuminga's been that extra score that they needed. That's 14 points.
This is wild, man. Like at some point in time, the Ant-Man has to get going. He's 2 of 8. This is another game. He's just not shooting, man. He's not shooting well.
Flyers are up 7-6. Tampa Bay's got a runner on first.
Let's go look at Jimmy's live point total.
22.5.
He doesn't get 9 more points?
He probably does. Especially the way he's kind of come out here.
Like he's pissed.
I mean, this is really all based on Minnesota. If Minnesota brings us back up to 10, 13, 14, it's there. I mean, this next 2 possessions for Minnesota is massive.
I might have Jimmy right here. We're 2 points off the close. 2 points lower.
This is a pathetic third quarter here.
Jimmy's 22.5 even money at BetMGM.
Butler's got 8 points in the quarter, leading the way.
All right, Jimmy over 22.5. I just bet it. Even money at MGM.
Your issue right now, Randall's got 0 in the quarter.
Good.
And that can't happen. If you're not getting anything from Edwards, it's got to be Randall, which is what they were doing in the second quarter. Him and Naz Reid have to run against 9.5 right now. I mean, the next 2 possessions are just so massive.
Naz Reid really isn't doing too much either, has he?
No, he's not.
No.
He's missing shots. He's taking shots. He's just missing them.
Holden, how we haven't cashed yet is amazing. What do you mean? Like the Phillies?
Yeah, the Phillies game's still going on.
It just won't stop. The good news is there's 2 down. The problem is it's 7-6 and there's 2 on. Actually, that's fine, Maddie. They can lose by a run, right? So just don't hit a home run and we're fine. We'll be fine. But you know what? The Braves and the Reds are in the 11th tied at 4.
Nas misses another shot, but luckily Jimmy turns the ball over.
All right. So still outstanding for me. Jimmy over 22.5.
Jimmy turns the ball over by forgetting how to dribble.
Randall under 22.5. Kuminga already cashed. Naw over 10.5.
I have no idea what Jimmy's doing. Catches it, drops it, picks it up, and then starts to dribble again. Big 3. Nas Reid right in your eye. There you go. Let's go.
Nas Reid over 12.5 points. Ant 7.5 rebounds, 12.5 rebounds and assists.
Big 3 by there, and then it's Kuminga again answers it with a 3 of his own. Kuminga.
Oh, Johnny Kuminga action.
Well, Reid hit a 3 and then Kuminga answered. So right back down to 7. And this is where you start to get tight. Kuminga's getting there, and then Minnesota says, "Here, take this. We'll do another 3 in your eye." Back up to 10. Boys, Kuminga having a day. Let's go. I just keep downloading. He might get 25 tonight. Kuminga might actually be saving all my bets.
This has been a absolutely wild second round already of NBA basketball, and it's only been a few days. I mean,
there's a rebound by Ant. There we go. 2 more.
This looked like an ass whooping.
It did, but again, they never got it above 20. And if you can't get it above 20, that's when things have issues.
All right, Phillies won, Maddie. That's good. Now we just need the Reds to lose by less than 2 or win. Just let Atlanta just hit a
all right, back up to 12. They can breathe a little.
How many rebounds does the Ant-Man have now? 7?
I think
6.
He's 2 away.
He's getting there. We got a lot of time left.
Yep.
Come on, Ant-Man. And he's got 10 rebounds and assists.
Let's go. Hey, our one dude's on over is really looking really nice right now. He's something and the Reds.
Yeah. The Reds and the Phillies.
I don't know what the Reds are. So you're right back to the pre-flop 201 right now.
Wow.
If you want to take the over, you're right there.
I do not. I do not. I'm going to take the over. I don't want to do anything in this game now unless you say
he got
something.
16.5 points cashes. He has 17. Podziemski got 3.5 assists out of cash for me. Kuminga 8.5. Kuminga 7.5. Kuminga 7.5. Dante DiVincenzo 4 assists. Nikhil Alexander 4.5 points cashes. I lose the first quarters.
So Reed's got 8. He needs 5 more.
Yeah. Ant got 3 steals again, so he only needed 2 for plus 138. Green did get his 3 points in the first quarter.
By the way, Jimmy's down to 20 points. I wonder if I should go back in on that.
They're worried that he's going to go over. I mean, they're worried that they're going to get out of place. But at 12 points, he's still going to play. At 20, I would take this. So I still think he's going to continue. He's going to have another time in the fourth quarter to do what he just did. It's 20.5 now.
Yeah, it just moved. Because everybody saw 19.5. They're like, screw that. I'm betting this.
You'd have to go to the 20 up at the top, which you can do. Butler's minus 144. Come on, Randall.
Maddie, both of your bets here that we're looking to cash going to extra innings, huh? Yeah, it doesn't want to stop. It wants to stress us out.
Another rebound by Ant. 1 away. Let's go. DiVincenzo, you missed a 3. Come on.
James Butler needs to get going. James, Jimmy, Hemi, Butler.
Nas Reed draws the foul. There we go. We'll take those.
Let's get to the line, baby. Let's go.
Added foul on the rebound.
This has been a just completely discombobulated game. And the Ant-Man's on the bench, isn't he?
Pat Spencer, the stash, picks up his second foul.
You love Pat Spencer. No, Ant-Man's out there.
Why does this game feel like it's going to go to overtime and the T-Wolves wind up winning?
Please don't go to overtime.
Please don't go to overtime. I agree with that.
I know that the guys that are on the over wanted to go over. Please don't go to overtime. I don't want overtime.
That is the guy who's on the over. Brian Smith is on the over.
I've seen enough. Hey, Brian. Please don't go to overtime.
See what you're ruining right now by the Warriors getting back in it. Holden thought he was going to be hanging up the closing the show early. Now he's like, oh, crap.
No, now I'm going to sit here with you. So that's fine.
Ant gets the line. Ant's going to actually score some points here.
There's worse people that get to hang out with.
I guess I'll take that.
Yeah, it's a compliment.
Ant scores a point, so that's good. He gets 1 point, and we got a 13-point game. The Golden State Warriors continuing their...
And he's got 7 rebounds.
We have Butler on the floor as the only starter, playing with Moody, Traxton Davis, Gary Payton, and Pat Spencer. So again, Steve Kerr continually there. Another rebound by Butler, though. Well, because nobody else is on the floor to really get a rebound. So that's 6 for Butler. Butler's going to get a foul here.
5 minutes left in the first period. 1-0 Golden Knights. How many shots does Jack Eichel have? Let's go look. Jack Eichel has
0. He's got the assist, but he has 0 shots.
How do you get this? Oh, yeah, he's got the assist. Okay.
Yep.
Come on, Jack Eichel. Get it going.
Dante DiVincenzo. There you go. Just
shoot some shots,
bro. Muck up the game. $58-71. Another miss. Randall with the rebound. Jaden McDaniels throws it down. Up by 50.
McDaniels is having a game, isn't he?
Yeah, he's up to 15 points, I think. 15, 16 points.
And he's got some rebounds, too.
16 points. Well, he has 1 rebound.
Yeah.
Randall's got 16, 6, and 8. Randall's going for a treble.
Good. Just end up with 21 points or 22.
It'd be nice if he gets 20 points.
You want to get to 20.
We have 20. It's nice if he gets to 20. He's needed 4 points for a quarter.
That's funny. That is funny.
All right, we got another turnover here. So the Wolves is relaxed, gone back up 15. And they're going to get, their 4th shot clock violation?
Yeah, we're pretty close to getting this in Edwards.
Minnesota, this was the whole thing of it. They were saying Minnesota can muck this game up just like the Rockets did. The difference is they've got guys who you can actually give the ball to who could score and make an outside shot. And then the Wolves say, another 3 in your eye. That's 18. Who? Nah. Nikhil Alexander-Walker for 3.
Oh, how many points you got?
He's got 10.
All right, we need another half a point out of him. 1 point.
So
let's go. Ant, just get your rebounds now before you go sit.
Draymond with another turnover. And folks, this is where we're going to say, turn out the lights. The Warriors had their one chance, got to 7.
No, don't say that yet. Don't say that yet. We need guys to keep playing for a little bit. I need 4 more minutes out of Ant for him to get us a rebound or 2 rebounds or 1 rebound, 1 assist.
I definitely would like another rebound for Ant. And the fact that he's still in this game is shocking to me.
Why? I mean, it's only 18. Think about what we've seen in the playoffs so far.
But you haven't seen it at this point in the game.
What do you mean?
At this point in the game, both times when it was 18, they got it down to 12. So both games, they got it down to 12. So as much as you
talking about the playoffs.
In the playoffs, there's been no load that has been less than 12 by the start of the fourth quarter.
Okay.
And again, it's going to be another bad pass. The Wolves can't score again. So now again, once again, the total over. You're kind of
Jimmy bet was a bad bet.
He's still going to have another chance here. He's going to come into the fourth.
He's on a bench right now, but the question is, how much is he going to play if it's a blowout again?
18 different guys here again.
Yeah.
Dominga misses. But Trace Jackson Davis gets it.
Little TJD.
Yeah, well, a little offensive rebound.
Joe Adele hit a home run. How about that? Ooh.
Joe Adele.
Yeah. One of the great prospects in the game who just has never panned out, and the Angels just won't give up on him, which is good.
Ant scores his second actually made basket, and we got an alley-oop dunk here against Pat Spencer. That didn't go well for Pat Spencer. Randall misses a 3. Damn it. Come on, Randall.
All right. Topics for you, okay?
Yep.
What's up with the Celtics? They're still winning the series, aren't they?
I took them. So here's what I would do. If I was going to bet this bet, and I did, I took the under 8.5 from one of the games earlier and then took that with the Celtics just to get a little bit more fun on it. So, and the reason I did that is because I'm going to take the Celtics game 3. I took the Celtics to win the series at -112. They're going to win game 3. Again, they've won 6 of the 8 quarters. They are the best road team in the playoffs ever in history. So them going on the road is not going to be an issue. They're going to win game 3. Most likely they lose game 4. So to me, I'm taking the Celtics at -112. And then when I get a better number on the series after they win game 3, I'm going to be able to hedge back on the Knicks. And then I'll have a little plus money if the Knicks win.
But you think that the Celtics are going to go down 3-1?
I think there's a possibility after game 4. Yes, it's 3-1.
And then you think the Celtics will come back from that?
I think it'll go to 7.
That would mean the Knicks would have to win in Boston.
You make a series bet. A lot of people try to say, okay, we want to win the series. Of course, you always want to win the series bet. But the biggest thing you want to do is be able to have a nice position to be able to hedge in game 7. I'm a big proponent of hedging. I mean, if I can get plus money on a team and get plus money the other way, I'm perfectly fine just taking that spread and say, hey,
take middles.
Guaranteed money, huh?
I think
finally.
We're going to get a couple of minutes out of
Nikhil Alexander-Walker for 3. You cash your 11 points. He's got 13.
Let's go. Nice one, Foxy. So you got me Kuminga. You got me Naw. We're waiting on Reed. We're waiting on Ants.
We've
and then
reached
go Bears dog shit.
We have reached the match number. We're at 20 with 16 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Well, this is not great for Ant. But I don't think they're gonna sit him to start the fourth. Don't they just want to put him away?
They're up 20. Where would you like to put him? 40?
30.
I'd be shocked if we saw Ant. If we saw Ant, it's going to be for a minute or two. The fact that he's playing the entire third quarter here leads me to believe he's not playing before. So unless he gets a rebound off the miss here, off the missed free throw, but they doesn't, Jonathan Kuminga gets the offensive rebound, and Trace Jackson Davis gets the dunk. So it does get down to 17. And Randall scores. There's the 20.
How'd you do on your Pope bet?
Randall with the we lost. Randall with the double gets his 10 assists and 20 points. So at least we cashed Randall 20 points. That's good. I'll take that.
Now you got American as the Pope.
Yeah.
Pope.
So we're back to 20 points. 1.1 second. Draymond Green throws it up. It goes off.
I think given the way that these playoffs have been in the second round, and I know you don't think, I think that he's going to run the starters out for 4 minutes.
I think if he does anything, run it for 2. And if it doesn't get below 15. I think the overtime idea is done. I think the Warriors are cooked.
They made a nice little run of it. They got us sweating.
They got it down to 7, and that was your chance. I mean, you just had to stop. But again, that's why basketball sometimes is so finicky. You're down to 7. So let's go through. The 7, you go down, you hit a 3. Warriors come down, match the 3. Then the Wolves go down, hit a 3. Then they go down and hit another 3. I mean, you're just if the Minnesota would have missed any of those shots, it's probably a totally different game.
But they did.
But they did. And that's what you've got to do in basketball. So, yeah, good play. Good there. Vegas wins the first period. It's only a 1-0 game. We're in the bottom of the 11th with Cincinnati and Atlanta. There's 2 outs. Atlanta's got 2 people on. This game's still going. Dodgers are scoreless. No goals being scored in that. So.
Yeah, there's some really good pitchers. Yamamoto's been terrific. 3 shutout innings. And then Fott has 3 shutout innings. It's been a good game so far. I got it on the little TV. But
so what's your take? Yamamoto basically for Cy Young?
I don't know about. Well, he's pretty damn. What is he? He's got a sub-1 ERA at this point. That guy is a badass. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely in the mix. Is he the leader now?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's wild. They added the best free agent pitcher out there.
Yep.
I mean, that's just how great they are. Like, screw it. Let's go get the best pitcher we can find. The best pitcher in the National League this year. I mean, that to me is completely wild. That they're so good at it. I know they paid the kid a lot of money, but man. So he's the favorite. I thought Skeens was still the favorite, but Yamamoto passed him, huh?
Well, Skeens is still the favorite, but he shouldn't be. There's no way he's gonna win.
I mean, plus 250 is not a bad number. And then Hunter Green has the groin issue, but you can get him at plus 650.
Yep. All right, so now we start the biggest sweat that we have in this game, besides the
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man one rebound.
Boom.
The biggest one we get to sweat 22.5 by Julius Randle.
Yeah, I needed to go under. Maddie cashes another parlay. Good job, buddy.
Nice.
Way to go. And then we got the Doyers and the Diamondbacks. That could be a 1-0 game. So we might push on that and win the minus 177 with the Tigers first 5. I mean,
I'm seeing Gobert, Edwards, DiVincenzo, Reed, and Walker start the 4th.
That's not good.
That's Edwards in the game.
Oh, Ant's in there? Okay.
For right now, that's what it looks like.
Let's go, Ant-Man.
Waiting to see if this is actually.
All right, I got another question for you.
Yes.
What's up with the Cavs?
It's a question of whether the guys come back. That's all it is.
Even if they come back, are they going to win 4 out of 6 or 4 out of 5?
They have the ability to do so, yes.
Would you take the Cavs right now?
I'm trying to struggling who to take in the game tomorrow or pre-flop. My gut, if one of those guys comes back, I think the Cavs win the game. If none of them comes back, the Pacers win this. and it's done. And once it's 3-0, you might get a gentleman type sweep, but that'll be about it.
All right. And the last question with the NBA is, how worried should I be that the Nuggets are going to just lose out from here?
I don't think they're going to lose out. I mean, they've got to be able to keep the game close. I mean, Memphis did a good job once it went home, getting it down to about 8 points. But because their best thing is to get the game close and then Jokic to be able to score in the end. Well, Butler's playing. That is the lineup. So everybody's playing right now. So there's been no adjustments there. Your only basket so far is Draymond Green to get 2 points here.
Unless it stays like a 25, I don't think the starter is going to sit before 8 minutes.
Naz Reid basically misses the 3. We needed that 3. That would have gave him 11 and us having a real good shot.
Yeah, we might only have another 3 minutes of the starter. So Ant's got to clean up on the boards here. Get us a couple or an assist. Yeah, but I'd like the assist. Does he get an assist for having the ball bounce off the backboard to Rudy? No. That sucks.
Butler's going to draw the foul on Rudy here. And Butler's going to get some points.
Yeah, Jimmy's was a little quiet, but really, with Jimmy, it's got to be a close game so you can dominate in the last 4 or 5 minutes. We're not seeing that.
And he's a closer, but and he's giving great energy that you saw in the 3rd and the 4th, but I just don't think he's healthy. He doesn't look like he has that lift. He's old, but yeah. But he gets 1 here. Cuts the 19.
How about Pods tonight? 6 points on 2 of 7, 0 of 3 from 3.
Yeah, I was surprised he shot that poorly again. He got the assist. We talked about the ball was going to be in his hand. We really should have looked at that and said, okay, well, that means he's going to pass the ball more. We said Green and him would get the assist, but yeah. Naz Reid for 3. There we go. Let's go. How many 3s is that for Naz? 2? Oh, no, that gives the 3. So we cashed the Naz Reid 3 bets.
All right, so what do we need? 2 more points out of Naz to cash that bet?
We need 2 more points to cash that bet. Yep.
Okay.
But that takes it to 22. Butler gets another offensive rebound. How many rebounds is that? Butler has, I'm on the wrong team.
Come on, Ant-Man. Do it for us, buddy.
Butler's got 7.
Get us that rebound. Come on, Ant-Man.
Let's go.
Get us that rebound, Ant-Man. Plus, it was the YouTube short play, so I really hope it hits. That's my favorite bet right now that I'm rooting for. Ant-Man. Ant-Man just got us a rebound. Let's go! Nice one, Foxy.
You weren't watching me go like this, like for 30 seconds.
I'm not watching you. I'm looking at box scores from other games. Thank you for not ruining it for me, though.
All right. Ant gets to 7.5.
We need one more or an assist, and then we win all the Ant.
Correct. We'll get the rebounds and assists. Yes. Yeah.
So let's get all the Ant. That's what I want. Rebounds.
Draymond scores again. Let's see if Draymond gets us 10 points that he's got 9. D might be right. He might get his 10 points.
So I think the starter's got another minute and a half in him.
Yeah, it's a 22-point game.
Yeah, so we need Ant to, thank God he got the rebounds for us, but we just need one more rebound or assist, and I'll be a happy man.
Yeah, he scores here, though.
Come on, Ant-Man. Step up for us, buddy. You can do it.
Gets it back to under 20.
All right. That's good.
I don't think it's going to matter, but yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it buys us another minute. Who knows?
But he healed. So that's actually not bad. That gives him up to 12.
Yeah, and his number was 14.5?
15.5.
15.5, huh?
That's what we talked about. There a lot of people bet the under.
Hey, smash the like button if you're sweating this game out with us. If you're sweating anything out, come hang out with us. Matty, the sheet plays are on fire. He's cleaned up with his first 2 bets at least. And my sense is that we're going to win a minus 170 something and the other leg is going to push, but that's fine.
Pods with another basket.
It's a really good day by Matty again.
All right. Who made the – oh, that's right. Pods made the basket. Ant's going to go to the line here.
I mean, 17 points, they're still not going to pull them yet. Not if they're just hanging around here. They get it to 25, they're out, but they're just not. It's not over. I wonder if the things didn't happen in the other games with the comebacks, if the coaches would look at it differently.
Yeah. I also do wonder. I still think it's 6 minutes. They all get pulled.
So I'll take 6. You said fucking 9.
Yeah. I mean, Randall come back in the game, though. Here's going to be your hold up.
2 more minutes of Ant. That's all we need. Oh, the Randall. I don't like the Randall right now. I'm not feeling good about that.
Randall is back in the ball game. Gobert is back in the ball game. Ant stays in. Another basket for Nickeil Alexander.
All right, come on, Ant Man. Get us that one. Get us that one. That's all we need. Get us that one, Ant Man. You can do it. You're the big guy. You're the man, Ant Man.
Jimmy Butler for the 2 more points.
All right. He's got 17.
We needed what, 20?
What did I get in that? I don't even remember what I got in that. 20, 22 and a half, maybe. 20 was the low point that we saw.
It was 20. Okay, he's got 17. Yep.
So let me see here.
Nope.
It's been a good night somehow, some way. Well, I know why. The Major League Baseball and Foxy's already cashed half the bets, I bet. So that's good.
So Ant's going to go to the line here. See, the worry, as soon as someone calls a timeout, they're done. That's the worry here.
17 points.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still not crazy.
And the Warriors are going to challenge this.
Good. We need one from Ant. Come on, Ant Man, you can do it. Stop trying to score, dish it, rebound. That's what we need from you, Ant Man. Come on, Ant Man. Who doesn't love the Ant Man? He's awesome.
All right, so Healed, Naz Reid, 3-3, 3-2 actually cashes. Naz Reid gets his 10 points, so that's really good for me. I get a lot of things with that.
Is Matt here? Matt, are you here? Great night, buddy. Great night. I still think we're going to push on the Dodgers leg or the second leg, but with the Tigers. But
what do you need with the Dodgers?
Money line first 5.
Oh, okay.
Money line first 5. I took the money line first 3.
So each team only has 6 shots on net in the first period in this Vegas game.
So it's what is it? 1-0 Vegas. So the 2 goals didn't hit, and then Eichel still does not have a shot yet. He's got an assist, but not a shot yet. A lot of game to go.
Yeah.
A lot of game to go. We're just like we do so many bets. And really, it's pretty light now, isn't it? Like, we don't do that many bets now. No. Because there's only one NBA game on a regular night with Foxy, man. We're firing.
Yeah.
Like, you got to come in knowing you're going to place at minimum 30 bets, probably 40 or more.
But you don't have to tell all of them. You can tell what I say.
See, here's the deal, though. I think it's tough if you don't tail. I got to tail all of them.
Correct, because you got to piecemeal it. Hey, I understand that. Trust me, I've heard plenty of people go, well, what's your favorite play? So Pod hits his rebounds, assists. Ant, we're waiting on 1. Gobert has 0 blocks this game. Kind of surprised.
Brutal.
Healed. If I can get a 3, that would be very nice from a Healed. Ant's not even going to get his 20 points. Timberwolves are going to win.
Can he get us a rebound or a assist?
Yeah, Pod's 2 points would actually be very big for me. I was kind of shocked how big that would be.
And Naz Reid needs 2 points. Naz is going to get pulled too, isn't he?
Yeah, well, Naz got pulled when Rudy Gobert came in.
But like pulled for the game.
Yeah. And Naz is at 25 minutes right now.
So that'll fall a little bit short. Okay.
So, I mean, when they bring Randall in, Randall's coming in generally for Naz Reid, unless they're going to leave Naz out there as the 5. And again, they're just trying to mess with the Warriors. We'll see. Lots to still be decision. We got bases loaded for the Diamondbacks.
By the way, speaking of baseball, did you see Devers again today?
No.
All right, so now they asked him to move to first base. Those of you who don't know, Rafael Devers, third baseman, Red Sox, now DH. So they said, you need to move. We signed Alex Bregman. You're no longer our third baseman. You're our DH. Even though we signed you, when we signed you, we said you were a third baseman in the future. So then the general manager, who, by the way, Devers just hates, like he called him out. And now they asked him to move to first base. And Devers is refusing to move to first base. He's like, the front office just doesn't keep their word. So he's shouting out the general manager. They don't like each other, obviously. The general manager usually is going to win.
Yeah,
not always.
He had one of his best games, though.
Yeah, I know, but he don't want to play first. And I got to tell you, I'm on his side. I'm on Devers' side. You know, not everybody's going to be Mookie Betts. Devers is not nearly as athletic as that guy. So they promise him one thing. They kick him out of there. They kick him out of third base. Then they make him the DH. Now they want to be first baseman. Like, make up your freaking mind.
Yep.
I'm on Team Devers.
Edwards hits both free throws here. And we go through to 7 minutes. And our lineup currently right now is Edwards, McDaniels, Randall, Reed, and Alexander Walker.
I want the Warriors to hit a couple quick threes here and then just get the man. All right, hold on. Don't tell me what it is. I have a feeling I know what it is, but I don't want you to tell me what it is.
It's not. I'm clapping for myself.
Oh, God damn it.
It's
I was so excited.
I needed 2 more points for Podziemski, and he just got it.
I was so excited that he got to 13.
Edwards is taking all these shots, so it's tough with the cash. Kaminga gets fouled here. So they're up 19 with 6:22 to go.
I don't think they're going to pull him yet.
Oh, they're going to pull him. They're definitely
now.
There's no reason for any of these guys to be in here.
That doesn't mean they're not going to pull him, though.
I mean, you've got a foul here for Kaminga, and I think Edwards is getting pulled now.
One short.
Yep.
Yeah, he just got pulled. At least we hit the rebounds in the YouTube short play, but we didn't hit the rebounds and assists. God damn it.
No.
All right, maybe the Golden State will go on like a 9-0 run. And he's got to come back in. Yeah, he's hobbling a little bit.
Yeah.
So Reed needs 2 points. Reed's back out there too. We need Reed to get 2 points.
Yeah, let's get the Reed at least.
Grand
slam, night.
And then,
Arizona, grand slam. Nice.
So I'm glad I bet the first 3 instead of the first 5. That's the one bet that Matt finally dropped.
Yep.
What a day, buddy. Good day.
Randall
messed up and hit the first 3 instead of the first 5, so I pushed too. I got lucky.
Sometimes that works out that way. So.
I mean, a lot of times does. This time it worked out.
Yeah, okay.
This time it worked out.
All right, so you've got Randall still on the floor, McDaniel's on the floor, on the floor, Nas on the floor, and Dante.
Does your ADHD ever get to you when you're betting? Like sometimes you're just too quick and you just make bets and it was the wrong one.
Yeah, I've told you plenty of times. So, you know, the amount of times when I tried to bet 25 and to bet 250 on
people look at us and they're just like, that's just like, you guys don't understand. I don't have time.
Guys know one of my biggest bets ever was strictly by accident. I was trying to bet 200. I bet 2,000.
I did something like that with the Coops ladder with Caleb Williams during the year.
The game you're hitting it, I'm going done, hit send, and I don't even look to see what the green button says. And it was like, oh shit. Well, I guess I'm really rooted for this now. Unfortunately, we have a timeout called.
Can Ant get back in the game?
Now Nas is going to get pulled here. But everyone else should get pulled too. So he should hit the
Randall.
Yep.
And then Reed will fall short.
I assume we're going to see Luka Garza. We're going to see some Terrence Shannon. Maybe Justin Clark here. It's a 17-point game, but maybe
what's
not.
The spread. It's got to be. If I had to set it, I put it at like 17 points. I put it at 16.5.
I mean, it's probably going to be 17.5.
And
17.
at DraftKings, it's 16.5. At MGM, it's 16.5. What'd you say it was at FanDuel?
17.5.
I'm telling you, there's no skill on that. I have a sixth sense for it. It's the only thing I have a sixth sense for, unfortunately, setting a line. I should just go in and be a junior trader and just start my way in. They probably wouldn't let me own part of the company anymore.
Not really. You need 22 points to get the over at 201. We might need to root on our boy Brian Smith here to see if he can cash.
So they think that the Warriors bench is going to outscore the Timberwolves.
Yeah, I mean they play more. And who's the Warriors bench? I mean, technically it would be Kuminga, but Kuminga's played the whole fourth quarter and almost the entire third. So
you think 16.5 might be a bet?
Yeah, gnarly. I've definitely done that. Little League Baseball.
Whoa, gnarly! You can bet Little League, but he bets offshore. That's amazing. You can bet. I'm not gonna bet it at a principle, but that's pretty amazing that you can bet Little League Baseball. Warriors.
Little League World Series, you can bet.
Warriors plus 17.5. Ugh, the juice is minus 28. All right, I'll give me something else to sweat. Warriors plus. I can't believe I just did that. Warriors plus 17.5. I said it at 16, at 17. I'm taking it. All right, last bet of the night.
Are we sure the Dodgers can't come back from 4?
Oh, they can. Definitely can.
What's the number can we get on like 3.5? Is it 2.5?
For them to score 3 runs this inning?
No, and what's the line?
The line in the game?
Yeah.
It's plus 3.5 minus 36.
Maybe what'll be.
And then you get plus 3 at minus 20. You can get plus 2.5 at plus 115. What are you doing, MGM? Yeah, I'm not messing with that game.
No. All right. Let's see who comes out here on the floor. So we're gonna get Butler, Hield, Podziemski, Kuminga, and Trace Jackson Davis. It's like no change at all from the Warriors. And you're gonna have McDaniels and Randall. Okay, no change really from Timberwolves. Really? That can't be true. Edwards is back in the game.
Yes.
Why? Who knows?
I'm telling you why, because this game ain't over, buddy.
17 points. This game
is not over.
If this game is not won by 13 points, I'll be shocked.
I'm hoping that the Warriors lose by 13 points.
That'd Butler for 3 is a brick, and it's a foul on Trace Jackson Davis for pushing the guy to the ground.
So they're going to play until about 4 minutes.
We can't get a rebound if the other team fouls. And then we get Nas done, and McDaniels comes back in. I don't understand this for Finch. Edwards is going to go get fouled and go shoot free throws again.
Good. Maybe he misses one and gets his own rebound. That'd be awesome.
Maybe this might not be shooting. But it is. To me, okay. Looked like Gobert is touching his head. I don't know. Is he having a migraine? Maybe. That vein looks like it's really popping.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Rudy did not look like he's feeling good.
Yeah, Eddie misses a shot there, and it's going to be an 18-point game. It was a local team, Little League World Series. Okay. Well, then you're at least like helping out the local team. Big 3 here. Cut it to 15.
That's why you don't pull your starters.
It's 5 minutes.
Come on, man. You don't pull your starters. You just keep them in.
My starters would have been drinking Mai Tais. Buddy Hield for 3, so we'll take it. That gives him 15.
Now what's the spur? Now what is it?
And Buddy Hield gets his 4th 3.
It's down to 17.
Yep. But Minnesota answers and gives it back to 17.
Yeah, we just get a
who? Julius Randle for 22 points now. No, it's a 2.
Thank God.
So you're now hoping Randall not to score at
all.
Don't
score Randall and just how about this? Randall shoots, misses, and gets a rebound.
Well, Randall got the rebound and Ant scored. So another basket for Ant.
Exactly the opposite way that it needed to happen.
Ant now has 20 points. somehow in this game.
How? He started off 2 of 8, and now he's 6 of 13. That's how. He went 4 of what? 4 of
and he's really getting the line a lot too. So he's at Randall gets scored. He's 24. Ant gets the rebound.
So Gobert lost.
What do you mean Gobert lost? Oh, the blocks? Yeah, he's got none.
No, I thought Randall scored again. He's got 24, and I had under 22.5.
Yes, the under 22 doesn't happen, and then my under 24's ass are probably dying. But we do cash the Ant rebounds assist.
Yes, let's go, Foxy. That's the big one right there. That was the full unit bet. Let's go. Nice one, Foxy.
And also got the assist on the Randall dunk too. So
didn't. You know what? I had more on the Ant than the Randall, so fuck it. Nas Reed's the last one. Nas Reed is gonna screw us.
Yeah, he's not taking any shots because I think Edwards is taking the last 100 shots. So it's tough.
That's it. He's turned into Jimmy Butler. Jimmy's gonna end with 17. He ain't getting there, so get rid of that one. And then the Warriors plus 17.5. They're down 19. Come on, Warriors bench. Get in there and show them something. I'm glad we got that Ant home. That was huge. Smash the like button if you tailed the Ant. Yeah. If you didn't tail the Ant, smash the like button anyways. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
I just had 10 more units added to my account. I love that. I will take that. Kuminga not playing. Draymond not getting his 10 points. All right, I can't have Randall score again. I can't have Butler score again. I can't have any of those guys score again.
Baseball, basketball been very, very good to me today. Let's see if we can either get Warriors plus 17.5 or Nas Reed to score 2 points.
I'd be shocked if Reed comes back. There's no reason. Edwards is out. Daniels is out. Randall's he's gonna come back.
Yeah, don't count anybody out. It's only 17, Fox.
It's 19, but okay.
All right. It's only 19, Fox.
Yeah. It was 21. So now Nickeil Alexander-Walker, another 3. And come on, you haven't taken
really went nuts today, didn't he?
And you have Pat Spencer, Kevin Knox, Keith Santos, Moses Moody. Yeah, okay. All my unders for the Warriors are all going to cash. None of those guys are playing. Pat Spencer draws the foul, though. Let's see if he can get his 3.5 points. Yeah, Alexander with another 3.
Come on, Warriors. Get this thing. It's 22 now. They're not going to cover the 17.5. Come on, Warriors. Have some pride. Lose by 17 or less.
We're going to say, does Pat Spencer get to go to the line here?
Yes.
Or no, this is going to be, looks like it's going to be on the floor.
Oh, wow. Everybody's out.
Well, that's it.
Hold on. Non-DiVincenzo is still in there.
Yeah, but Nas isn't. He's out.
Nas coming out?
It's Mino, Clark, DiVincenzo, and Terrence Shannon. Yeah. That's your ending lineup.
And then it's not a very good scene on the Warrior side either, as they were all pulled out. Knox, Key, Santos, Spencer, Moody.
Kevin Knox gets the meals. All right, now Mino's going to play. This is where Rob Dillingham would be like, I don't get the play, but I'm hurt. All right, 3 minutes to go. So let's break up what we're really worried about right now. If you played the over 201, the total is 209 right now. So you're looking pretty good.
Wow, we were killing Brian Smith. And then it came back and they did it. Good job, Brian Smith.
Yeah, good job, Brian. We'll take that. That was a good play. I actually tailed once it got back to 201. So third quarter was 201. We're playing so much pace. I was like,
you're just keeping a secret.
No, I literally said, you said, are you taking it? I said, yes.
Oh, okay.
And that was it. I didn't give it as a play. I just
I believe you.
Fine. Now, you want me to post it? I'll post it.
By the way, no. And then Yamamoto is just gave up that grand slam. So we're going to get better number on him for Cy Young next week.
Cy Young, yeah.
I mean, he'll probably be 3.5.
I'm really tempted to take the Dodgers plus 3.5.
Yeah?
I really want to.
Brandon Pfaadt's dealing tonight, and that's a team that had really hammered him.
I think I'm going to take that with the Tigers tomorrow. Scooby Day versus the Patrick Corbin Texas Rangers. I'll take that for a quarter. All right, Alexander Walker misses, gets his own rebound, misses again, gets his own rebound. Oh, we got a Braxton Key sighting now for the Warriors.
Padres at Rockies tomorrow. We should just hit the Padres money line or run line. The problem is Vasquez is on the mound, but
I like the Padres. Everybody's
Padres are just going
to.
You bet every game in that series, the Padres to cover the run line. If it's a 3-game series, I think they cover 2 of the 3.
Yeah, as long as they're not playing the Yankees, they're going to win them.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
I just think the Dodgers will be able to get one. All right, we're going to get a big miss here from the second unit. Is not helping this over at all. We got brick after brick. Both teams taking times bricking.
Well, I mean, I took the Warriors because their bench has played. So obviously that's going to pay off here in the last 2 minutes, buddy.
Yeah, Nikhil Alexander Walker gets fouled here.
Oh, that's not good.
Why he's still in the ball game. Well, Garza's over here trying to come in. Walker doesn't see it.
Like, I'm going to tell you why these guys keep him in. The stress that these guys are under during a game, they're so locked in. Yeah. We know it's a blowout, but a 20-point lead with 5 minutes left, still like, oh, they could still come back. I better leave my guys in.
All right, we need 2 points to cash the over. And Walker's at the line, and he's trying to make both these 2. Well, actually, we need 1 more point.
The over is going over.
We need 2 now. All right, so Walker hits both his 2, and somehow he didn't get pulled immediately, so they fouled right away. So, all right, Walker can get out of the game. Nobody else can get hurt, and we can watch 2 minutes of Roberto Garza, who always scores whenever he comes in. If the books like Garza, I would take it. Yeah, I'll take it.
Good night.
He ended up pretty well. Yeah.
And
Hill got his 3s. Reed got his 3s. We didn't get Conley. We got Ant. We got Randall. We got it was good. Now we can see if we can get hockey to come through, and that'll be fine. We'll take that.
You ready to get out of here in a minute?
Yeah, I'll finish up the game.
Oh yeah, let's finish up the game. Good idea.
Game's just a little bit. We'll just finish this game
because you think there's a chance they could come back, right?
Yeah, that's the reason. I want to see if you're 17.5 wins. That's what I'm.
Well, it's not going to. I'm telling you right now.
What? 21 minute 42.
It is over.
You got a Guy Santos steal here. That's
who's going to score for me?
Moses Moody.
Yeah. Well, what the fuck's Moses Moody been doing? He hasn't scored a point yet.
Yeah, but he has 2 assists.
All right, good for him. How about 4 more assists in the final, however long there is in this game, 1.5 minutes?
Oh, we got a steal by Terrence Shannon. He got a rip, and then Moody draws the foul. He's going to the line on Terrence Shannon.
Let's go.
All right, there's the over. If you tailed Brian Smith, and because he was emphatic that it was going over.
He also said Jimmy was getting 30 and 35 points.
Jimmy was getting 30 points.
But he got the over, and I'm happy for him.
But he got the over, so we're there. But a lot of guys were on the Warriors in the money line. Sometimes I kind of feel like playoff Jimmy has been kind of.
Some people are on the Warriors plus 17.5 because they're fucking degens.
As he gets a little older here, playoff Jimmy is more like half a Jimmy. But yeah, not really sure it's much difference. But yeah,
Jimmy has to have the game of his life in Game 3.
Well, that's the thing. Without Steph there, they can't go down 2-1. Then they can't lose the first game.
Yeah, there's no timetable, man. They got to have a timetable, but if there was good news, they'd say when he was back.
Oh, he's never. Hamstrings are funny. They're not easy to just say.
No, it's bad.
All right, your second unit Warrior team is not looking good.
No, the second unit Warriors have just been a mess. Very disappointed in them.
Yep. So it's 23 right now.
Yeah. All right. So one more time with the spiel. All right. Nuke the House, sports betting, great live bettors, best live bettors out there. Real-time in-game notifications right to your phone via Discord. Second Foxy, Keg, Coop, or Maddie make a bet. Goes right to your Discord. You pick up your phone, you place the bet, gives you who or what, the price in the book. You get that. How do I get this, you say? Go to nukethehouse.com. Sign up for any plan. We won't charge you at the end of the week unless you want to be charged. Most do. But nukethehouse.com, sign up for any plan. Nuke the House is the code. You put in Nuke the House, boom, you're there. You're in, free for a week.
All right. We got a signing by a player that I once actually thought was going to be pretty good.
Okay,
Leonard Miller. Leonard Miller was the T-Wolves' #1 draft pick last year, and has not done well. Basically been a G League player, but it's a guy who's 6'10", can shoot the outside shot. He has played 2.5 minutes the entire season of the regular season. He has now somehow gotten into a playoff game and is going to have 3 minutes under his belt. So his playoff minutes are going to exceed his regular season minutes.
Oh boy.
Yes. On that note, you're absolutely thrilled. Kevin Knox is going to the free throw line, though.
Yeah, we're leaving now. I'm leaving. We're out of here.
I got 30 seconds. I got to see.
There's literally nothing to sweat at this point.
All right. I will let you know. We'll see you next week.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll be back, me and Fox, next Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday next week. We'll have more NBA basketball, we'll have more baseball, we'll have more NHL. Maddie, great day in the baseball streets. Appreciate it. Foxy, good day in the baseball streets. Great day too. I mean, you hit yours. So the guys killed it in baseball, and we did well in the basketball. So I guess everything's good for the rest of the night, right? All right, let's go. For Fox, I'm Holden. Let's continue to